welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but really we don't know shit. But we do know another fucking loss in the L column. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I saw Spice Adams. He did a reel and he was saying he's tired. And I just kept saying the same thing. I'm tired. I'm tired of getting my ass whooped. Well, we didn't really get whooped the other day, but we got beat. It doesn't really matter. We lost. And I'm tired of that. I'm sure a lot of people are tired of losing. We pay money to go to these games. We buy this kind of stuff and we lose. And we gonna keep buying shit. We just gonna keep buying it and losing and losing and losing until something changes. But what the fuck is gonna change? What are they gonna do to change things? And not only did we lose the game, but now we lost the quarterback. Fuck. Tyson Bagent. We wanted him to be the backup. That's cool. But he hasn't baked enough, like baking bread in the oven. You got to leave it in there for a little while. We wanted him to be the backup, but we didn't want Justin to get hurt right now. Is Bagent really ready right now? We'll talk about that later. We got a lot of show. We got a full house tonight. We got former wide receiver, our guy who's been on multiple times. He's gonna be in here tonight a little later. Bernard Barrian will be with us. We got my guy, who is now a credentialed writer for the Bears, Shawn Sierra of Support Zone Chicago. And we're going to start it off with a little tailgating. But yeah, so get ready. It's going to be a good one.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
These summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso, both when they are on the court, are like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
We are back. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night. I'm your boy, T. Nick, quarterback, point guard, and I'm a little bit disappointed, man. I mean, the defense is confusing as fuck because they actually played. They actually played on Sunday. We've been complaining about their defense. They're so inconsistent, but they actually played the other day and kept the game close. But offensively, we just continue to struggle. And now we got to deal with, well, I don't want to say deal with because it's not like he a bone. We have to play our backup quarterback who's not quite baked enough yet. But let me bring in my guys, man. Get some more insight on it. Then we're gonna go into some tailgating with my man Timmy from the bus. So I went to the tailgate on Wabash to Cermak, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. It was a great time. He puts on a great tailgate. It's not when a lot of times when you think of a tailgate, you just think of motherfuckers around the grill, grilling some chicken wings or whatever. But no, his tailgate, whew, they have tacos, they have breakfast food, they have macaroni and cheese, they got all kinds of shit, man. So you got to check out this tailgate. Maybe on Sunday, but we'll talk about all of that. Let me get my all-stars in here. My man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 80s and 90s, basketball and football. My man, JB. What up, JB? You disappointed too, man?
Man.
Yeah, it's disappointing, bro. It's disappointing.
It's even more disappointing when you look at the actual numbers and realize what looked to be a close game really wasn't that close. And that's what blows my mind, not just from this team, but just from this fan base and this organization. It's like you keep putting the kick me sign on the back. We're not turning around. We're just like, who's kicking me? Who's kicking me?
That's a good way to put it. Or shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, because I mean, like, okay, you want to say a broken clock is right 2 times. You want to say a blind squirrel can find a nut. Hell, my favorite, the sun shines on the dog's ass some days. Whatever you want to say, that's where we are right now. We are in football hell.
Football
right now.
hell. Ooh, boy, hell is hot.
I'll expound upon that a little bit more. And then just listening to the signings that we recently made, like, who gives a flying, you know what? Like, come on, man.
Who gives a flying fuck?
Like, come on. We'll get into it. Go on, bring the rest of the squad in, man.
Yeah. Let me bring the squad in here. So next up, my man who probably has the foulest mouth in the city, and I'm sure it's not gonna be any cleaner tonight, because I'm sure you got a lot to say about this bullshit ass loss we took. So let me bring him in, my man, foul mouth C.
What's going on, fellas?
Foul mouth. What up, man?
I know what's down. The fucking Bears.
Disappointed too, huh?
Oh man, big time, brother.
Yeah, man.
Don't make no sense.
It's disappointing, man. Every time we have a podcast, except for after the Washington game, every time we have a podcast, it's like, oh yeah, what's up, man? I'm tired. I want to be happy. I want to have some good shit to talk about.
I'll tell you, it's like every time we take a step forward, we take about 3 of the motherfuckers back, man. It's sad. We got to do something about this coaching staff. It's terrible.
It is, man.
It's fucking terrible.
Well, let's bring in the last but not least all-star. He's not the rookie anymore, and he got that Hawk talk. We might actually have some Hawk talk tonight. I don't know. But let's
Damn, we already depressed. Do we want to be any more depressed?
Damn. I think the Hawks are actually doing all right. I think.
No, Connor Bedard is doing all right. The Hawks ain't doing shit.
Oh, okay. Well, let's bring him in. Frank the Tank.
All right, I'll question that one because the Hawks are doing good. For me, they're split 2-2, all 4 versus Stanley Cup contenders on the road. They're playing above expectations. I already noticed, and it's only 4 games in though. But
Man, somebody wake me up when we in the Stanley Cup.
That's like saying the Bulls are doing good and Patrick Williams is a star now.
Well, Patrick Williams, I'm watching it right now. He always looks like a star in the fucking preseason. It's like he looks really good right now in the preseason.
That's why they call him preseason Pat.
Yeah,
Preseason
PP.
So,
PP.
Frank,
PSP.
How do you feel about the game on Sunday? If you had one sentence to sum up the game, how would you do it?
I mean, it's always going to be the favorite word. It's just going to be some depressing. It's just like, and I will say, I won't say the Bears lost that game right from the get-go. I won't say that because our defense played way better than I expected. They did. They played way better than I expected. And frankly,
that's a one-on sentence.
The defense kept us in that game.
Did they play way better than you expected?
They played a million times better than I expected.
They played a lot better than they have.
Because I expected them to blow chunks again. That's just what it is.
Let's get one of our guests in here who is now credentialed writer for the Bears. And he also has a podcast, Sports on Chicago. It comes on in the morning. I wish I could get on it, but I just got to go to work and make these fucking donuts, so I can't do it. But I think that he has probably one of the highest football IQs I've ever seen in my life. My man, Shawn Sierra, bring him in here.
Gentlemen, what's up?
What's up, big dog?
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Man. Wild the down faces, man. Wild the down faces.
Oh, man, you already know why.
That's a rhetorical question, right?
You know, life is about perspective, man.
Hey, don't give me that half glass full shit, man.
It's about perspective.
Got me cursing on me.
You gotta look at the big picture. You know, I was really frustrated and befuddled. I'm like, man, what's going on? And then I'm thinking, how could this work out well for us? All right. How could it work out well? First and foremost, before I go any further, I'm a Justin Fields guy. Period. End of story.
I think we all are on here.
All right.
We all are on here.
Yeah.
Don't give me Caleb Williams. All right. He's the sure thing. Okay, great.
He's the sure
no,
bust.
he's not. He's not. So I'm glad we're in agreement. Okay. You trade that number one pick, which is probably going to be Carolina's, and you get a haul. You build around this son of a gun. You build around it. You get a legit first round left tackle. You get another legit wide receiver. Build this whole thing. And you know what? Tyson Bagent, I want him to do well. I really do. I want him because if Justin ever goes down again, guess what? Now we know what we got, and he's going to be one heck of a backup.
Agreed.
I was looking at it. I thought I wanted – here's the biggest question that I have. If Justin Fields comes back or if Tyson Bagent leads this team, because Tyson Bagent's got things going to be very efficient. All right? We'll find out. Doesn't matter what I think, but because we're going to find out as the season unravels.
Especially with a full week of practice for him right now. That's
all the reps.
Yep.
The dude, I asked him post game Sunday. I'm like, how confident are you moving forward if you're QB1 that you can lead this team to victory on Sunday against the Raiders? He's like, he looked at me like, kind of gave me a snark, like, I'm very confident. I was like, okay, I like the moxie, kid. I like it, kid. I like the moxie. I like the confidence. So now we have to see you back it up.
Right.
Hey, Shawn, I want to back up. You said take Carolina's pick. Keep Justin, get a haul, put something around him, right? And I think a lot of us do feel that same sentiment. But my question is, do you feel comfortable with this regime making those picks and coaching those picks in these players?
So that's a two-part question. Do I feel comfortable making the picks? Yes. All right. I think Darnell Wright's doing well. I think Jalen, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, I think those guys are doing. I think I like those guys a lot. You saw Zach Pickens, you saw Javon Dexter. You see them growing every week. Remember, progress and development isn't linear. Right? It's not like, all right, he made 6 tackles this week. He's going to make 7 next week. It's not linear. You're just going to see it. And you saw a lot of Zach Pickens last week, all right, in the backfield. You saw Javon Dexter the week before making plays. These guys are getting better and better. So now I don't have a problem with them picking. My only issue is the development, okay? I don't know, because here's the thing. If this defense gets better and Tyson Bagent leads us to 5 or 6 wins or 7 wins, depending on Justin's status, that's all contingent on Justin's status, of course. They get 6 wins, 7 wins. Do you fire the head coach after going 3 and something, and then he more than doubles his output last year? And you say, hey, you got to get rid of the offensive coordinator if you stay, or do you keep the offensive coordinator if Tyson Bagent's going well, or if Justin comes back and Justin does well?
Okay, you keep saying if Tyson Bagent is going well. I don't want to hear about Tyson Bagent going well for anything.
But you have to, because he's QB1, so it doesn't matter what we want.
You ain't got no choice.
You have no choice.
We do have a choice, because I didn't want to get into the game footage just yet. But when we go there, you'll see why I say I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS on it, because when you look, remember, for those that don't know, for this terrible game that Justin had, right? Before that interception, he was 6 of 9, 58 yards throwing with a deep ball to Mooney across the middle. Look at the play calling.
It's always play calling to me in this type situation.
9 times going into the third quarter, you threw the ball against the number 1 blitzing team in the league. Forget your one-on-ones on the outside, your play action, your roll in the pocket. You didn't do any of that.
76.
Run. You go to the line, Shawn. You played running back. You see 8 in the box. What you doing, man?
You know, and this falls on Justin. This falls on Justin.
Does it just fall on Justin, or does it fall on the plays that he was given to call?
Okay. I don't know if it might have been on another show. It might have been on this show. I said Justin needs to develop. He needs to become a little more of an asshole. He needs to be a lot more assertive.
I agree with that.
Okay, you look at all the great quarterbacks; they have that in them.
True.
Okay,
even the bad ones, Jay Cutler.
Don't blaspheme my guy Jay.
I love Jay. I love Jay.
I was just talking about the a-hole part.
He was an asshole.
Yes.
We even had his teammates on here straight up say he was an asshole.
He's got to check out of that. Like, I don't give a damn what you call. What's called from the sideline. All right, you're not getting chased by 300-pound men. I'm getting chased by 300-pound men. So if you give me a play that's stupid, I need to change it. And he needs to have the latitude to change it. He needs the balls to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Play number 1. I'm sitting in I'm watching. I'm like, somebody's got to, if they bring all 5 and we got to hit a hot route, I said, probably someone's going to back out. They're showing pressure. They got 6 on 5 because we went empty. I'm thinking this. I'm like, he got 6
number
on
0. You thinking hot water, take a shot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm thinking someone's going to bail out. All right, they're not going to bring all of them on the first play. Sure enough, first play. That's on Justin. Why? Justin, 1, didn't roll to the right. The 2, he had a quick hit. He had a quick hit to the left, so he had options he didn't take. So as much as of a Justin Fields guy as I am, he must play better. He must play. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I can't get mad at Getsy for that.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at Getsy because you missed a hot call, because you didn't roll right. The protection shifted right. They shifted right. Okay, call protection right, no problem. Run away. You got 1 guy to run away from. The last man on the line of scrimmage, you roll away from him, buys you extra time. That's on Justin. That's not his first time that's ever happened to him in the NFL. It's not the first time it's ever happened to him at Ohio State. He's seen that in high school, college, and the pros. That's your job, Justin. So he did. So he screwed up. I'm not saying I love the way Getsy calls the game. No, I'm not. I'm just saying Justin has to play better. He's missing some throws. Okay, he's still holding the ball too long. And I don't like the fact that he doesn't run as much as he needs to. And don't get me wrong, they're bookending him in, and then now they're mush rushing and reading. It's difficult. I get it, but if that's the case, then someone's got to be open.
And yeah, Shawn, I wanted to piggyback on one thing you said right there with Justin too, because I am going to flip it over, and I'm going to say it right now before I go to it. I am a Justin Fields guy too. All right, Tyler Bagent called out of 5 plays where he adjusted at the line of scrimmage that went for at least 7+ yards each play. He sees it, whether he sees a blitz coming, he moves a tight end over to that side. He shifts somebody over to a different side to cover that blitz. Justin does not do that.
Where did you see that at?
I wish we have it on film, and I will go back to and show you that. Because I saw it at least 5 times.
You couldn't have, because Bagent was given plays where it was hike and throw laterally.
He was getting a few of those too.
So he wasn't making any protection calls. No, and the time when he should have made a call,
show you it.
He had a strip six fumble.
He did. That was like one of the first plays he was in.
Frank, don't give me that.
No, it was 100% true, and I will show it to you.
If you get the all 22, you might be able to see him. I'll have to go check that out, Frank. But I'll tell you what, this kid is calm, cool, and collected. He's calm, cool, and collected. And don't get me wrong, I didn't like the forced fumble, the sack, and the forced fumble. But I'll tell you what, if his arm doesn't get hit on that DJ Moore one, he hits DJ Moore for that touchdown.
Did his arm get hit? Or his arm didn't get hit. He just didn't make it.
Yeah, he even said
step into the throw. No, son. Now we making excuses. Okay, go back to the Tyler Scott play where he got scared and was trying to throw the ball out of bounds from the pocket, which would have been intentional grounding, and never made it. And Tyler Scott just bailed and made a 5-yard play.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been intentional grounding because Tyler Scott was there.
The kid has no arm strength. If we hit you,
he doesn't have arm strength. I get it.
You know what? Go ahead. Because if you thinking he the next coming to Chad Pennington, y'all all high.
This is exactly why I said I am a Justin's fan before I said that. That's why I said
all we need for Tyler Bagent to do right now for the next 2 weeks is not get us blown out. That's all he need to do.
You don't need to know his name. His name is Tyson Bagent.
I don't give a damn if his name is Jesus Christ. I don't like the kid. I don't care about the kid. I care about this defense getting better. I care about these bum coaches getting put out of town. Bring some real people in here to coach up. Get this team in the right direction because you got some pieces. But what good are the pieces if they're not cultivated properly? That's the problem. I've seen bad quarterback play longer than some of you all could have imagined. But I've never seen a supreme athlete look like total trash after being a national championship contender. I've never seen this level of he can't play anymore. I've never seen that. And you can't tell me that has more to do with coaching. And you're right, Shawn, maybe he needs to get some balls and start telling Getsy, you don't know what you're talking about because he doesn't, clearly. He doesn't. But maybe that's just not how that kid is. Maybe he's a coach-friendly kid that does what he's told. Because we were told the play is given in, and then Getsy gives him the audible he can choose. And if you have one bad play and one bad audible to choose from, you're still messed up.
But see, he should have more. He's got to have more leeway. Because at this particular point last year, I can go with that. I'll give you the audible. I can go with that. This year, you can't give me an audible. Because what if all of a sudden we see a cover 3, and all of a sudden they roll a cover 2. All of a sudden it's man free. All of a sudden it's this. He needs to be able to do that. So if he's not given that opportunity, if he's not given those reins, then again, that falls on coaching.
Yeah.
My thing is, you're looking for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, Luke Getsy calls great games. I won't say great. For him, great game. He called very good games, put Justin in great position. Why doesn't he do that?
What did he do, Shawn?
Why did he continue to do that?
You know football. What did he do? He played to Justin's strength and went deep
vertical
to short. This past Sunday, he went back to the first 3 games and was reading short to intermediate, and deep was a decoy. I saw 3 different times where he ran out curl on the same hash mark. Out hitch on the same hash mark when the running back should have had to go to clear out. Too many times he's calling these plays where it's like, do you know football?
You know, I do have to agree.
You get guys.
I gotta agree with JB, man. I've never seen a quarterback. We talking about a quarterback who at Ohio State completed 69% of his passes. 69% is very fucking high. With 41 fucking TDs, 3 interceptions, and he comes here. And it looks like this kid cannot pass the ball. It looked like he's timid, like you said, to hit wide open wide receivers when they're open. He's sitting up here. He can't make no calls at the line of scrimmage. Then you got the dumbass play calling. I mean, did anybody else notice that we ran the same fucking play twice, but did it on the right side, and then came back and did it on the fucking left side? Like, the incompetence of this fucking OC is fucking crazy. How you call 2 good games back to back, then you come back in this fucking game and you call some of the dumbest bullshit. Like you said, first fucking game.
I'll tell you how.
First play. First play, you sit up there, you see the blitzer coming. Even as a wide receiver, you supposed to sit up there and say, snake, something. Let the fucking quarterback know the son of a bitch is coming. So therefore, I'm already doing my out route. I see him coming right there. I'm turning around. I'm going up 2 yards looking for the ball. Hit me with the ball right then and there, especially with the fucking defender about 7 yards off me. Hit me right then and there.
And those slots, quick slant.
Quick slant, thank you. That's the hot route. That's the check right into it on the blitzer side. Right there.
Even when you
call a bad game after 2 games. Okay.
Even when you look at the play, when you roll it, the receiver goes straight into where the fucking goddamn defender is. So I sort of blame the receiver as well, because you went straight to the motherfucker.
I mean, these guys, most of these guys have played since Pee Wee, some since high school, but they all play college and they all understand what's going on. They should understand. But here's how you call those games. All right, your Chris Getty, I feel, was a little intimidated by
Flores.
By Flores, okay.
I can see that.
And then so what happens is now you try to outthink him. You try and be the smartest guy in the room, okay? Because here's the thing: if you're blitzing, you can't sit there in the pocket for long. So which is why he was throwing those out routes, those lateral things. Don't give me those. Give me a slant. Give me a hit. Give me quick outs. Give me cross. All these small things. These are all things that you do. These are all. Give me slip screens.
Drags.
Man, now drag might take a little too long, but give me a slip screen. You know what? Slip screen would have been perfect.
Draw.
Right? Running back comes up, hits that defensive end or that blitzer, turns around, Justin sidearms it to him, and all of a sudden you got 6 guys in the backfield, and you got a ball carrier with 2 or 3 offensive linemen leading the way, and most of the DBs are still with their back turned because they're covering receivers. Sometimes offensive coordinators try to be the smartest guy in the room, and I think we're familiar with the last guy who called plays here. Always try to be the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah.
He can't do that. He's not that good. And if he continues, if he would have stuck with the plan. See, here's the problem with a lot of people. People worry about what they're doing. Well, Brian Flores is doing this. Brian Flores is doing that. He blitzes this. Why don't you worry about what the hell we're going to do? Why do we run our game? Why do we run the screen that way? Why do we run a counter this way? Why don't we do stuff that we've done? Because in his package, pause. There's a lot of different plays that can affect.
We pause a lot on this show.
All right, that can really damage a blitzing team. A screen, all right, a draw.
Yes.
Different things that you can do. So you know what? All those are in the package. Run them.
Did you see a draw? Anybody see a draw?
I saw power running, but 36 runs to 24 passes against that team.
I'm okay with it. If you give me a fullback, and you have, man, imagine this. Imagine you don't go wide first play. You don't go empty. You got 2 backs in the backfield, okay? Now you still can get a fullback in the flat. You still can get the tailback in the flat and get protection. But you know what? How about you run right at the blitz? This guy is, I don't know. He never, and come to find out, he never really called plays when he was in college. All right. When he was in college. So this guy is literally a first-time play caller. He's got to have the cojones to say, hey, listen, this is my offense, and I'm going to attack. He doesn't attack. He reads and reacts with his play calling, as opposed to, I'm not going to see what you're going to do and adjust. You're going to see what I'm going to do, and you have to adjust. And he just doesn't. He doesn't do that.
Hey, JB, you smell something? You smell something?
I smell.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I smell. Exactly what I sit up there smell. And what's more of a telling stat is that the Minnesota Vikings, they blitz 71% of the time. 71. 43% of the time, the quarterback was under pressure. 43%. And the crazy part about it is that when Barrian went in as the QB,
they were throwing
and he started hitting some of those quick hitters, all of a sudden, the blitzing stopped.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, the son of a bitch stopped blitzing.
They don't call those for fields. I don't.
And that's what I was worried about. I'm glad you said that, Frank. That's what I was worried about. I told someone, I said, I am nervous that the minute Tyson Bagent gets in this game, there's going to be totally different play calls that's going to be called for him that should have been called for fucking Justin.
I was going to say, we saw the exact same thing last year when Fields got hurt. When Simeon came in. Quick passes right away. And
you have to get that for Bagent so that he can get a rhythm, and I get it. But at the same time, against that aggressive of a blitzing team, you have to counter him correctly. Too many times this season, I don't know how deep y'all really watch it, I see a zone scheme against either blitzing or man press coverage defenses. That's not what you run. Where's the combination routes? Where's the quick hitters, like you said, the outs, the slants? And when you call it outs, we've seen double corner routes. We've seen fullback flies. Why? What about good old-fashioned slant route, in route, hitch, hell, sluggo, hitch and go, since they're so aggressive? Roll the pocket to get you that extra time. That's why I said drag, because if you roll and you got somebody coming on, he hits Komet pretty good on those routes.
Yeah.
Why not do stick route? Whatever happened to the tight end stick route, Shawn? Come on.
That isn't existent in this playbook.
Tony Gonzalez made a Hall of Fame career off a stick route.
Just off the top of my head, I think first play, if you see those guys coming, like I'm like, why didn't you run? You talk about a shovel pass, how perfect a shovel pass would have been. If Justin gets it in the right, the guy who's on the right, I don't remember who it was, who's the third receiver on the right-hand side. If he's like kind of like on a wing, all right, and protection's rolling right, so you know that dude's coming, that dude from the left is coming. So you get the ball, snap the ball, you take 2 steps, you see this dude coming, you see it coming, and your guy, the wing, comes across, you flip it to him on a freaking shovel pass, and there he goes.
He replaces and go, yeah.
Because everybody's going right. He comes back, that dude coming is free off the corner. He's licking his chops, and he's like, "Oh shit!" That's where Velus Jones belongs. That's where Tyler Scott belongs. That's where Darnell Mooney belongs. And that the third guy in on the right, there it comes. His creativity is non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
I've been begging for, dude. I've seen him. I've been a running back. We've had plays. I may have said it here. Check one of your backup offensive linemen, just Tyree Carter. Oh, no, he played. Give me another offensive lineman as eligible.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's your move tight end, and that motherfucker's gonna move people. Okay,
exactly.
That's gonna move people. All right, on 3rd and 1, first play or first series, excuse me. They go RPO from the shotgun. No,
get why from the center? Yeah,
get Justin from under. Get him under center. The tackle or whoever the offensive lineman is, get him in motion. Get your fullback Harry Blasting in because he's making money. He ain't doing jack. They don't ask him to do nothing. You get him, you get Deontay Foreman, and all of a sudden he comes across. As soon as he passes the quarterback, snap the ball. That offensive lineman kicks out that 3 tech or the defensive end. You can crash it down, kick out, full back up to get 1 yard. I don't give a damn if you know what's coming. You got to stop it. You stop a 300. I dare you to try and stop a 300-pound man with a head start. His creativity is killing us.
I've never seen it.
It's just sad that we've gone ahead 3 people already. 3 people on the Chicago Bears team that has called out the play calling. The quarterback has done it. His top wide receiver target did it. And a guy that's no longer here has done it. Has called out the play calling, has called out the offense, basically sitting up there saying they do not know how to use people.
Big Stiffy has, by the way, too, Foul.
What?
Big Stiffy.
Oh, Big Stiffy has too? Well, I know one thing I don't want to fucking see.
Big Stiffy. You got to explain that.
All right, you talking about cold commit. All right, I know one thing I don't want to see no more. No more screens to Big Stiffy. All right, fuck that. Scratch that shit out the fucking playbook. He is too big and too goddamn slow to sit up there and expect him to be able to wiggle and get through some shit. That big motherfucker, he falls like a goddamn lumberjack. Just no more screens to him. You want to hit him something in the zone, maybe a man beater or something like that, fine. No more screens to Big Stiffy. Thank you.
I can agree with you. I can agree with you, Chris. Shit.
I am a Cole Kmet fan, and I don't like him in screens either because you need speed in screens.
You need a motherfucker that can wiggle.
But I mean, it makes it matters even worse is the fact that it was over 75% of that offensive game for Justin Fields was in the pocket.
Yeah,
it was.
But again,
they ran 2 play actions out of all the runs that they had. They ran 2 play actions. Hey. I just don't get, like, it's like they looked at their playbooks like, oh yeah, it worked the last 2 games. Okay, we got a lot of our secondary defense back. They don't got their number 1 receiver. Let's go back to my bullshit that hasn't been working for the last 4 games and see if it works.
Frank, I think, a part of it I said last week, I'm like, you know what? I hope they give Minnesota the proper respect that they deserve. Just because Justin Jefferson's out, just because some of their other 2 of their defensive starters are out.
And I lost a lineman too, a starting lineman.
You must give them the proper respect. All right, they're professionals. And I don't know if the players did it because they didn't come out like with a sense of urgency. I don't know if the coaches did it. I don't know whose fault it was, but they came out with a lack of a sense of urgency. They came out with without their hair on fire. They didn't come out with the intent to beat the hell out of the Minnesota Vikings. They didn't do that. And you can tell part of it's coaching and part of it is you as a goddamn player getting paid
as a man,
as a competitor. Okay. You need to get yourself fired up because those 6 figures and 7 figures you're making every week, that shit's going to stop quick, fast, in a hurry. You keep playing like this. So I don't think they gave them the proper respect. And it showed.
I agree. They came in with an awful game plan.
10 days, Frank.
I know that makes it even worse.
They
came in with an awful game plan, and then at halftime, they didn't even fucking change the plan.
They don't change at halftime. There's an NFL rule. The Bears can't make adjustments at halftime.
No,
it seems like that's a rule, shoot.
They can't.
But I want to ask you this, Shawn, and I hate to be that guy, but you've known me for a long time. I have to ask that question. Do you feel personally, I know what we think on the outside, but do you feel the locker room is lost?
I think it's getting there.
It's trending that way? Okay.
Oh, yeah. When we go in the locker room, so
damn, is that bad, huh?
No, it's just
is it like
it was really because you said the locker room and something came up because it takes us about 20 minutes, half hour after the game before we get in.
Right.
They got the coach talk, they go shower, and it was funny because so I'm in there and everybody's kind of to the front of the locker room and they're not going to the back. I'm like, what the hell is? And I saw a couple of female reporters in there. And I turned and some dude big asses. He's just crying off with his big ass. And I was like, oh, that's why the girls are back over there. Sorry, it triggered my memory. But I do think that he's losing the locker room, bro. I do. The feeling, the energy in the locker room is one that I felt before. All right. And it's not a good one. It's not a good one. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. And here's like, so what if this defense starts playing better? It's like the defense played okay. The defense
they played okay.
They gave it 12 points. You give it 12 points, you should win.
That's 2 games in a row.
So you see the defense is getting better. So what if this defense becomes middle of the pack and Gervon Dexter has made improvements? Zach Pickens has made improvements. I mean, all of a sudden this defense gets better. What do? Do you get rid of Flus, or do you say, hey, either you get rid of your OC or you're both out of here? What do you think happens there? Or do you think you say, you know what, bump it? All you were gone.
But don't you have to kind of like take things in perspective as well? Because I'll give you the Commanders game, because although they weren't a high-powered offense, they put up 31 against the Eagles, who's got a far superior defense.
Defense, yeah.
So you have to give them credit. But in my opinion, it's very telling when you come to our house without your best player and you're still a 3-point favorite.
Yeah.
To me, that's very telling. And then Kevin O'Connell kind of takes the page out of your book and says, you know what? I'm going to grind the clock. I'm going to run the ball. I'm going to use my short passing game because I don't have my best player. So then a couple calls, a missed field goal. Right, a couple calls, a missed field goal here and there. And you're sitting up here thinking like, damn, I'm actually in the game to win it. But you're not grasping the game to take it and win it. That's the problem I have, because you get complacent. I don't care if you had went and got some more field goals. Get down there. Get down there.
That's true. One thing that you did see that what Minnesota did was they kept enough men in to keep Kirk Cousins upright.
We got 2
You didn't see that from Getty. It was too many times where you saw they were bringing more men than we had men to sit up there to block. That's a fucking problem. That shows incompetence on your fucking offensive coordinator. Like you said, why not run from the eye? Why not run more 12 sets? I mean, shit, they don't have a fucking defender right now that can fucking guard DJ Moore's fucking underwear. So why don't you just sit up there and have his ass go out there? Have him sit up there and go one-on-one.
But DJ said himself, they were triple teaming him.
Yeah.
Triple teaming him. So that even means there's even more people that sit up there that's open. But of course, you as the fucking dumbass offensive coordinator, you sit up there and kept letting them blitz. I swear to God, I thought I was watching the fucking Remember the Titans when he stood up there and said, you blitzed their ass all night. And that's all the fuck they did. They blitzed our ass the whole goddamn game.
You're making remember the night they played the Titans.
Oh, shit. We remember the day they played the fucking Vikings. I know that. Justin does remember. He over there fucking thumb all fucked up and shit.
I think Brian Flores took that personal. But in fairness to what you were saying earlier, Shawn, there were still a couple. Although Justin only had 9 pass attempts, technically. There on the one where he injured his thumb, man, Mooney was open in the seam, man. He could have stepped up 1-2 and just dropped it in the bucket. There was a zero coverage again. Seam was open, but somebody was in his face and he didn't see it. I seen a couple of times. One time, Tevin Jenkins missed the deep end and went up to the second level. Corey Blasingame, I don't know why he didn't pick up another end that was blitzing. Fundamental flaws, which come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running
That's
back,
coaching. That's coaching.
Yeah. Well, the running back, I don't remember the play you're talking about with Kari, but let me just tell you, always inside out. Always inside out. Like, even if my responsibility is the defensive end, I always have to, if I'm as a running back, I have to check inside out, the closest and quickest path to the quarterback. So I'm not defending him. I'm if he stayed in, as opposed to that's because you just don't want, and the quarterback doesn't want anyone up in his face. He can deal with someone coming from the left or the right, all right. But if he's coming up your face, in your face, but they
the greatest quarterbacks can't just avoid that pressure. It's not enough time.
Right.
And sometimes, sometimes they say, well. And I listen to Cap sometimes in the morning and stuff, and it really pisses me off people that never really played at any level.
Yeah.
when you listen to somebody tell you about holding the ball too long, name me a great quarterback who at one point in time didn't hold the ball too long for the big play. Hell, the greatest quarterback in the league right now holds the ball longer than anybody. The second best quarterback, Joe Burrow, holds the ball. Josh Allen, guess what he does, fellas? Holds the ball.
They build him all them an offensive line now, other than Burrow.
But that's the thing
Burrow's
when you
getting
go
a
for the
better
big
offense.
play. So it's like it's okay for others to do it, but when Justin does it, it's a problem. No, it shouldn't be a problem if you scheme properly.
No, it
If
shouldn't.
you have the check down, because hike, check down, hike, check down, hike, check down. What is this John Shoop shit you trying to run? That was in the early night. We're not running that no more.
You know, one of the things that I'm not seeing a lot of cover 2 beaters, and I'm like, I would be more than happy to sit down with Getsy and give you some cover 2 beaters. Like there's literally the one who was
Bring some of your old Charger plays when Lane was killing, man. Come on. Like, where's the corner routes for real? Like, you run it, but they don't throw it.
Shit, somebody should have fucking got somebody out there. He needs a fucking offensive analyst. Somebody needs to get somebody in there to help this motherfucker, because this shit is terrible. I mean, it is atrocious the way he's calling these plays. I was listening to Chase Daniels. Chase Daniels said that it looks like the offensive line.
Doesn't he?
I do like Chase Daniels.
He's got a great breakdown.
He was saying that the offensive line and the running backs were not in sync. Like, they were missing fucking blocks all over the fucking place. And a lot of that goes on the offensive coordinator.
That's to be expected, because you don't have Deontay Foreman active for the last 4 weeks. This is his first literally.
He looked pretty damn good.
Why do you not have him active? I understand you like Rashawn Johnson, you want to get him touches. I understand you have Khalil Herbert, who's looking good. Deontay Foreman rushed for 900 God-blessed yards after the trade deadline.
Yes.
After the trade deadline.
9 games, right? 8 games, 9 games?
After the trade deadline, he rushes for 900 yards. You don't think this guy can help you? You don't, man, I don't give a damn if it's like, hey, listen, we're rotating every series. You this, you. If you get tired, you know what I'm saying? You got to get these guys in. And as a running back, all right, you get fired up, you get lathered up, pause. All right. The more you get the ball, you give me fit. And I was saying, I said, you know what? I hope it goes before the game. I said, I hope it goes back to the 90s where Deontay Foreman gets 20, 25 carries. I'm like, if he does, we'll win. If he gets 20, 25 carries, we'll win.
I would have liked to see that more than, and I'm not taking anything away from Darrington Evans, but I just never saw him as one of those game-changing guys, right?
Darrington Evans ain't really all that.
He had 10 carries, right? Didn't he have like 9 or 10 carries?
10 somewhere.
He had quite a few missed blocks.
He was cut for a reason.
He had quite a few missed blocks.
Well, not only that.
Listening to what Shawn is saying. We're saying instead of giving those extra 9+ carries to Evans,
they should have
5 or 6 of them should have went to Foreman.
Yeah, right? They should have.
I totally agree with that.
It's very rare that you see that.
Evans was cut for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, but it's rare.
That's numbers. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, it's rare that you see a guy that literally comes off the fucking street when you already had a guy that was on the practice squad that's actually a pretty good running back that sits up there, comes in there, and he gets 10 fucking carries. Like, this guy literally is off the fucking street. And I mean, it was at critical moments during the game that he was getting these carries.
I don't know if they thought he was a better third down back or option, because the passes to the running back. Now, and we said this last week, Shawn, I don't know if you watched. We were like, some of those plays that Blasingame took last week on the running side probably should have went to Velvet Jones. But I saw him in the game, but it's still the same old thing with him. He's like, I'm saying this, and I'll say it a million more times. He is not Deebo Samuels. Stop playing him like he is. Get him the ball in space. Get him the ball on quicks. Get him out there.
What are you talking about, Velvet?
Nice
yes.
He had a nice run.
I mean, hell, actually, tell the truth, Velvet had a good fucking game.
Yeah,
when you give him the ball, but I'm saying
football game.
Situational football with the kid.
The motherfucker had a game, shit.
Hell, he had a great kickoff return until somebody got a block in the back. Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm Velvet Jones.
Hell, he had a nice run. I think they did some type of sweep or something. That son bitch was gone.
And he had some nice quick slant type,
and that's my point. You use him effectively in situations. That was the time to use him because guess what? Defense was reeling. Defense went to cover, and I didn't know this. I found out through just watching and listening to the announcers. There were times where Brian Flores didn't even call the blitz. Harrison Smith was calling blitzes because he saw weaknesses.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So your strong safety is literally, and shout out to little cuz Cam Bynum. I'm not saying I'm not a Vikings fan, but we got family in there. He tried to light DJ Moore clean up. And I thought DJ was about to be in concussion protocol. I was
I thought he was too at that whiplash, man. He caught a big whiplash. Got hit in the back.
But when Cam Bynum hit him on that, when Bajan hit him on that left side seam, and he went up and he got kind of like.
And then they did a quick no huddle type play too right after that. It was like when DJ could hardly like breathe.
Hey, let's do this, man. Yeah. Since Easy went through the trouble making this highlight reel. Let's get into some of these highlights.
Let me drink my beer.
People can kind of see what the hell we talking about.
21 sacks, third most in the National Football League. This time Fields will keep it. And he's going to get that yardage back and then some. Just getting the snap off a design run. Justin Fields able to pick up the close. They just bring 4. And Fields able to get the first down.
Or the zone there, rather than bringing pressure.
This is Bayless Jones, the wide receiver, getting the carry. 9th play of the drive. Well, here's Darrington Evans. Sneaking inside the 15 here and backing his way. Look at the push. Oh, my. Goes back to work with a 1st and 10. Cousins under pressure just flips it. That's a live ball. And jumping on it is P.J.
After discussion, it is in fact a backward pass, which was not recovered in bounds by Chicago.
Fields sets up shot to throw it. Over the middle, nice catch. Perfectly placed ball. 7 yards. Up the middle. Career long for Santos is 55. This one is right down the gut, no problem. Time on 3rd down this afternoon. Pressure, Cousins, ball flips in the air, and it's intercepted.
I know Josh Patalis is coming down from the safety spot or back there at safety, but sometimes you have to take a chance.
What a beautiful punt that time from Gill. Now Bajan quickly out to the left to Mooney. Mooney able to get the sideline before he's chucked out of bounds. Low snap. And Bajan throws it incomplete. 2nd down and 6. Bajan will try to throw it. And he's able to get the first down. There is DJ Moore right on cue.
Makes him so dangerous.
This time Bajan looking for him again. And he far 6 for 9 in his NFL debut. Now 7 for 10. First down.
With another guy to cover.
Trying to bounce it outside. Straight ahead. 8 minutes left. Bajan on a sneak. And cover the bodies, and they say. Bajan escapes. Off his back foot. Coming back to grab it. 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. Up the middle and another first down. And into Viking territory. 4-down territory. 3rd down and 3. And a first down conversion. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Bajan lets it fly, but it's a duck and it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picked it off. Oh, then he fumbles it.
We didn't even talk about that fumble.
You didn't see his arm get hit?
No, I didn't. In that motion, I didn't see his arm get hit.
Yeah, I wish you could.
I'll have to watch it.
I think he shortchanged that motherfucker.
I mean, he even admitted he was like he shorthanded it.
No, in the press conference. I mean, he's good in the press conference. Here's the thing. I like his mocks, and he's very good at quarterback speak. Because they asked him, I said, was that? They said the question was posed. It said, was it, the interception was that because of the pressure? get it out there. I'm like, dude, you weren't throwing ducks at all. We just watched. He did not throw one duck. He was getting under pressure. The one where DJ Moore came back to catch. That was the only one. That's because he was getting pressure and he was falling back. Other than that, he wasn't throwing no ducks. He was throwing darts. And here's the one thing that I'm excited about. I'm not excited that Justin's hurt by any stretch. Okay, but we're here now. He's hurt. This dude has. I don't know if you guys understand this. This dude has thrown over 2,000 passes in college. And you can sit there and talk about, it's Division 1, 1A, 2A, 1 AA, 2, 3. You throw 2,000 passes. His junior year, he threw 579 passes. His senior year, he threw 572 passes. There is not a situation that you are going to face in the NFL that you haven't faced before. Now, the talent's different. Don't get me wrong. But there's not going to be a situation that you have not faced when you've thrown 2,000.
And he's still passes. A very accurate thrower with those 2,000.
And he's quick. You see how quick the release is. You see how quick. And I'm anxious to see how well he does. If he plays well, good. Again, I'm still a Justin Fields guy.
You give Justin enough time to make sure he is 100% now. If Badgett is doing well,
and there you go, right there. Ant Stewart. I wanted to bring that up because I think a lot of that has affected both Bagent and Justin in those 9 passes that he threw prior to interception, and how Matt Eberflus is not the man for this team. You literally played us like we were dumb and said the reason you made the switch. And I'm not saying as a coach you got to throw nobody under the bus. Everybody's not.
Are you talking about the center thing? Yeah.
But to sit up there and say, we took Cody out and decided to go with somebody with more experience than Lucas Patrick. When did Lucas Patrick get more experience than Cody Whitehair at center? Just somebody please tell me.
Whitehair.
You saw a lot of low, high, when both Justin or Tyson was in there, you saw bad center play as far as the quarterback center exchange, the shotgun. It's almost like, damn, Getsy, stop calling shotgun because that ball is taken away a whole second of time.
And
then you put in Luke, who can't block to save his life anyway.
And then another second to gather the football and find out where
you go. Terrence, man, we here, Terrence. We here. Because I was just about to say, you're getting a rookie quarterback, okay, who's got it, and he's a smart kid. I'm not going to take anything away from him. But you're asking a rookie quarterback who just gets thrown into a game to be able to read coverages. You got to read pre-snap and post-snap. You're worried about where that ball is. You can't keep your eyes downfield. You can't see what they're doing, what coverage they're rolling to, because you got to jump up here. You got to get down here. You saw the screen he threw to the left. He was down here. He got up and threw it.
He didn't even have his hands weren't even on the laces. I saw it.
No.
Yeah.
Even that deep pass, I think, was a bad snap. That interception.
Justin's going through the same thing, and nobody's talking about it.
Well, first of all, let's get to the root of this. How the hell can you not snap a ball?
I don't.
How the hell do you not?
Especially he came into the league as a center.
Okay, and they realize this is the third coaching regime he's been put at center and then removed, right?
You do know that he was a Pro Bowler as a center, right?
No, he was a Pro Bowler as a guard because he was.
No, I think it was a center.
It was a guard because he was under the John Fox regime first. Then John Fox moved him to guard. Then Nagy tried him.
Few games at center, but
then Nagy tried him at center. Then quickly moved him back to guard. So if he couldn't do it with the front, and I'm not saying that I thought the center exchange under center is a little different. The shotgun he ain't getting. It's not working. It's not working.
Not.
A lot of shit ain't fucking working. Goddamn it, damn near everything ain't fucking working offensively.
I can't expect a quarterback to make good reads when you have to fumble, look for the ball, and do all this, and then you got a 300-pound monster barreling down on you because the ball is up here, and you look up and it's like, oh damn.
Well,
hey, how you doing there? No.
Did you also notice that in those highlights, a lot of the times the ball was moving and the offense was moving when it was under center, not from fucking shotgun.
Absolutely.
No, so I'm sorry. You're all right. In 2019, He was named to the Pro Bowl, becoming the first Bears center since Olin to play in the Pro Bowl.
Was he?
Yes, I told you he's a fucking center.
Oh, that was Nagy, right?
18, yeah.
So then he just all of a sudden got bad again.
I remember
and then before 19, they moved him to guard. But
I knew with John Fox he was moved to guard. I remember that.
Mitch still had issues with that. He was still having issues with it.
Oh yeah, he was still having issues. He was still bad with the fucking snaps back then. Yeah,
it wasn't as bad as what we saw in one game though yesterday.
Nah, he wasn't that fucking bad.
For the life of me, this is your God blessed job. How do you not snap the ball? I mean, literally, you get a gauntlet of like 10 footballs, and you got one of the trainers. One of the ball boys. The ball boys make $50,000 a year. They could do that shit. That's what the water boys make. $50,000 a year.
Well, I remember them talking about him as far as being under center, and it's actually the way he holds the fucking ball and he snaps it back. That's why the ball always goes crazy and shit like that. I remember they were talking about that once before, and he actually showed people how he holds the ball, because it's not like that nice spiral that comes back to you. Is like a fucking knuckleball that comes back to you when he sits up there and he hikes it.
7-year-old
so why isn't anybody working with him to change it?
I don't know. They working with Justin to change his fucking throwing motion.
you would think a center coming in to snap football shouldn't need work fucking snapping footballs.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, man. And not to mention, I'm just going back into this last game, Whitehair looked really bad blocking too. He had a very bad game all in general. And I have
the whole fucking offensive line had a bad game. Shit.
I have a nice little snapshot right there.
Which way did he go, Jordan? Which way did he go?
He blocked his own freaking guy.
No, they just bumped in. They turned it like, oh, you're
there. Oh, I thought a Viking guy was there.
Yeah, that was
like, I mean, shit.
That was bad. And
where did he go, George?
Hey, Sam Mustipher's starting in Baltimore, and he's doing well.
Oh my God,
we gotta go here again.
Oh my God!
You see what happens when you're surrounded by so many great offensive linemen?
Sam Mustipher.
Even Mustipher can look mediocre and still look good on a PFF report.
Oh, hey, thank you, Brandon, a former offensive lineman himself. It's called a dead ball snap.
Mort.
Yeah, you know B. Mort. Yeah.
Yeah, we coached it. We coached together at Bogan.
Go ahead.
You know, I just don't. Here's part of the issue that I have with this regime. Like when there's an issue, you fix it. All right. So you're gonna have to go and practice snaps. And truth be told, bro, it literally takes 5 minutes a day. All right, you work on it, you try it. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Give me 5 minutes today. Give me 5 minutes tomorrow. Give me 5 minutes every off season, every day.
Don't tell me it takes 5 minutes and he still can't do it.
It takes, dude, it's muscle memory. It's all it is. It's muscle memory. You know how people can, you play basketball, you know how you can shoot a free throw with your eyes closed? Why? You don't need to see the rim because it's muscle memory.
True.
That's all it is. You just got to you have either get someone there to catch the ball or you get a target. Get a piece of wood, get a piece of metal, just hit bing, bing, bing. You keep hearing the bing, you know you're good. Bing, bing. Okay. And you have that dude there just rolling footballs to you. Next. That's all it takes. 5 minutes a day. And then 5 minutes a day tomorrow, 5 minutes a day the next day, 5 minutes, and they won't do it. But
so when are you gonna join the offensive line coaching staff? Because shoot, we got some problems, man.
Pardon?
When are you going to join the offensive line coaching staff? Because we got some problems.
They don't want me there, dude.
Hey, shit, it don't matter if he did join it. He still got the fucking same dumbass calling the damn plays. So
I'll tell you this, they won't be missing blocks. That's for damn sure.
I don't. Well, that's another story.
So why don't we go ahead and do this? We talked about it a little earlier, but I made a post about it the other day after the game because, you know, when Justin went out, Tyson came in and he made some decent throws. And like Shawn was saying, he ain't throw no ducks. He just doesn't really have superior arm strength.
No, he doesn't have Fields' arm strength. There's no.
Let's get into this. Let's get into this post-it note. So this is what I posted. Are we ready to see him under center? And now we have no fucking.
We don't have a choice.
He's gonna be under center whether we like it or not.
No, he ain't. He's gonna be in shotgun. They're gonna keep his ass in shotgun.
They're gonna put him in shotgun.
Well, they can't keep doing that because
so is Whitehair gonna be your center then? Shit.
Want to bet? Want to bet?
The center keeps on fucking it up.
Want to bet?
Why would you keep on banging your head against the wall expecting a different result?
Terrence, that is the $1 million question.
Look here, don't think for a second that the Las Vegas Raiders did not see that they blitzed us 71% of the time. And that they're not going to sit up there and become, especially at this rookie quarterback. They're going to be blitzing.
Every single team has blitzed us more than 50% of the time. Every single team.
Yeah, you got a dumbass coordinator. This fucker doesn't know what a fucking hot route is.
So on that post, we had a lot of crowd participation. So I was going to acknowledge some of it. Andy Kramer, whatever that is. I'm sorry, man, if I said it wrong. But he said, no, I'm not ready unless we are tanking. All right. So that is a vote against Tyson Bagent.
Why are we doing an against? He's there. He's going to play. Would we rather have Nathan?
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. Right now. Would we rather have Nathan Peterman or fucking Bagent?
Well, it doesn't matter because we're going to have Bagent.
I take Bagent in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think about it.
It doesn't matter. We're going to have Bagent, and that wasn't the fucking post-it note, so hush. So, Black Sam, what up, Black Sam? He said,
is his name really Black Sam?
Samuel Black.
Yeah, that's his nickname. He said, yeah, the season's already lost, so it doesn't matter if Tyson Bagent is in there or not. Pretty much, a lot of people said, no, they ain't ready to see Tyson, but guess what? It don't fucking matter. Like Frank said, it don't even fucking matter.
Tyson shotgun Bagent.
Nathan Peterman's about to break the record of being hired.
Nathan Peterman is not going to play on Sunday. Why do you keep saying that? Shut up.
He might.
He might.
Yeah, he's Nathan Peterman's your backup right now.
Well, who's the backup? I know they signed the guys to the practice squad.
Trace McSorley is who they signed.
Yeah.
But
you can't. I know you signed him, but you can't bring him in. He's not familiar with the system.
You can't. Plus, he wouldn't even be QB. He wouldn't be able to be QB3 yet because
Davis Jones will probably be your QB3.
Hey, he probably can too.
Wildcat.
He probably can too. Did you hear that interview he did with Herb Howard?
Who?
DJ Moore, wasn't it? Bayless did one with him?
Velvet. Bayless. Yeah, Bayless.
It is Velvet. It's Velvet on this show. Why do we gotta say that?
You say Velvet.
Everybody says Velvet.
I don't know who Bayless Jones is. Who is that?
Yeah, he's a Velvet.
That's that dude that ran out the backfield for however many yards it was.
11.
That would be Velvet.
Yeah. But so that interview, he was basically saying, shit, I could do anything. Anything they asked me to do, I could do it.
Yeah, I was right there. I was right next to her when he asked him. Then I went and interviewed him myself, and he said the same thing. He said the same thing.
As long as he's not back there trying to field punts or kickoffs, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But so that was the post-it note. And we had a lot of participation with that. So thank you all. Thank everybody for participating and keep on doing it. Damn, crickets.
No, because I mean, I get what you were going with your post-it note, but okay. Let's say I remember when Drew Brees, Shawn, I'm pretty sure you remember too, when Drew Brees had his dislocated thumb during that the second or third to last year he was with, where he was 5,000 yards, whatever. And it took him about 2 good weeks before he could grip the ball fully.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was an old man, Drew Brees. Justin is what, 23, 24? They bounce back 22. They bounce back quick.
He's going to be at least 2 games. I mean, that'd be my guess is at least 2 games.
I think he might be ready to do it next week, of which this Raiders game, again, I'm going to put it out there. This is a game that we could potentially win, in my opinion. But
all of them are.
No, all of them are not.
All of them were games we could potentially win.
Bullshit. Jimmy Garoppolo's not playing. We have to deal with Brian
If you
Flores.
go out there and you take the field, you can win the game.
Here you go with that bull again, man. Stop it.
It's true.
Brian Hoyer, to me, is a poor man's Kirk Cousins. So we should be able to at least do something. But Max Crosby and them boys, they be coming too.
Everybody. The more I think about it, the more, and what you were saying, what I was watching also, the game plan is going to be because Tyson Bagent obviously isn't the athlete that Justin Fields is. He's been groomed to be a quarterback, and you see it. You saw it in preseason. You saw it Sunday. It just sometimes the speed got to him. Sometimes I'm anxious to see how well he does, because I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, and look at the throws, except for the 2 that he got hit, and one he got hit, and one he was kind of falling back. Dude, those are darts. There's no getting there. He gets it there on time. You don't have to have a strong arm, but he gets it there on time. He gets it there on time. He gets it there to where receivers can run. He had guys running past the down markers. All right, for first down. I'm anxious to see how well this guy plays. All right. Again, you don't throw 2,000 passes in college and not have a clue how to play quarterback. All right. He has the most touchdowns in the history of college passing.
I don't know if I can agree
4
with you.
years. I don't care. And regardless of the level, it's difficult to throw 159 touchdown passes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
I'm anxious to see. Trust me, I'm not putting him in Canton. I'm not putting him in the Pro Bowl. I'm not putting him anywhere. I just think this guy is going to be serviceable. Maybe
that's
even
a good word. Yeah, serviceable. I like
maybe better than serviceable.
And I mean, if there's one thing he does do better than Justin is like how you said, he gets the ball out quick.
Yeah, he does have a quick release. That's one thing I will say about him, because I noticed the first damn pass. I said, shit, he got that motherfucker out fast.
Again, I take that with a grain of salt because I look at the plays that
I agree with that too. I mean, I agree with you.
No, nobody's disputing the plays. I'm just sitting up there saying, man, you know me, I'm a Justin guy. I'm just sitting up there saying, when he said height, that motherfucking ball was gone straight to that receiver on time.
And how is that going to go in press man coverage?
Hopefully they won't be throwing that type of shit in press man coverage.
He can throw it in press man coverage because you know what? His job isn't to get open. The wide receiver's job to get open. You got to win from the line.
But what I'm saying is that little quick shit ain't gonna work.
I think it will. I think it will.
Quick shit, design runs, and then open up play action. I think.
Why wouldn't it work?
Why wouldn't it work?
Yes.
Because when you watch what happened the week before, I guarantee you Patrick Graham was going to press those receivers. Now, if DJ wins one-on-one and goes over the top, that's what we want anyway, because that's what Justin had success with Denver game and Washington game. But now when you say,
good point, Mysterio. He does got legs, not Justin legs, but he does got
he's
legs.
an athlete. Don't get me wrong.
Nobody said he couldn't. Nobody said he couldn't. But what I'm saying is you all are relying on a rookie quarterback with very little. Matter of fact,
what else we got to rely on now? Well, what else can we rely on?
Hold on. You know what you can rely on? I remember a time, and I'm not calling them this, but I remember a time when a Baltimore Ravens said, God damn it, we can't score. We ain't score an offensive touchdown in 6 games. And the defense said, I don't need Trent Dilfer to score. I just need him not to mess up. And the defense took some pride about themselves and went in and shut stuff down. That's what I want to see this week. I want to see our defense take some pride and punish these Raiders. Because guess what? Josh Jacobs ain't no slouch. Devontae Adams is still on this team. Hunter Renfro's still on this team. Max Crosby is coming. Like,
well, the thing is, JB, you asking a lot from a team that don't have those type of players. It's easy to ask.
Just take the pride, though, because you know what the pride does? The pride is what just made the Jets beat the Eagles and intercept Jalen Hurts four times.
No, the fucking Jets defense did that. I mean, sure, they got a good defense.
I didn't say they didn't.
It had shit to do with pride.
They got a Super Bowl defense.
Yeah, they got a fucking defense.
Cleveland has a Super Bowl defense, which is why San Francisco lost. That's a Super Bowl defense.
That's why the Jets went and got Aaron Rodgers, because we got this defense.
Exactly. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
To you fellas is, I want to see some more pride.
No, I hear you, JB.
Oh, we get that.
They're not there yet.
I
don't think they've developed there yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't.
You don't got that front four to show you that. You don't. You need a front four.
You don't have the horses to sit up there and be like, oh, okay, hey, I need you guys to go out there and shut them motherfuckers down.
I'm going to say this because philosophies is everything in the NFL, and philosophies either get you to the promised land or get you fired. Did you all not notice when Andrew Billings came in, how the game changed, how he was getting in the backfield, how having that 320-pounder made a difference.
Yeah, I actually saw Christian Jones do something for the first time this year too.
I mean, it does, but at the same time,
it was sarcasm.
At the same time, Billingsley, he got back there. He did a little disruption. It wasn't bad. Yeah, the defense fed off of it, but like you said, you talking about trying to do this for a whole game and taking their pride. They just don't have the horses. We came into the season knowing that defensive line wasn't the best, wasn't going to be all that productive. Hence why they had to sit up there and blitz a lot. But it seems like when we fucking blitz, we can't really get there because it's like the fucking offensive coordinator know that we fucking blitzing. But on the other hand, the other fucking team, they want to bring 6 motherfuckers while we got 5 blocking.
Speaking of defense,
who the fuck is that?
This guy.
Hey, who in the blue hell hired this dude to be a defensive consultant?
That's Phil Snow. That's Jon Snow's uncle from Game of Thrones.
Who the hell is Jon Snow?
I'm sorry. Here's the bad part of me speaking. No, put that back up because I want everybody in TV land to hear this.
Look at that record. He's got an 0-16 in there. I forgot about that.
Well, wait, time out. I just want you forget the linebacker and the position coach. Look at the numbers as a coordinator.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking on this.
5-11, 5-12, 1-4. 1-4 meant you got fired during the season. Let's make no mistake about that. So this is the guy that you hired to be your defensive analyst?
I mean, maybe he's just filling up water bottles.
I put it to you like this. His winning percentage is better than fucking Eberflus's and Getsy's.
Oh, that's some depressing shit. Maybe that's where they did it, to kind of level it out a little bit.
He kind of looked like Eberflus.
Everybody's got here's the thing with the NFL. You got to know your role, jabroni. And shut your mouth. But let's think about it. Vic Fangio's not a good head coach, is he?
No.
No, he's a hell of a coordinator, though.
He's not a good head coach, is he?
No.
I said no. I said he's a hell of a coordinator.
But he's a good defensive coordinator. So why can't this guy? Why can't this guy be a shitty coach, but he can't be a good analyst?
What the hell is an analyst? What is he? Just watch film?
That's why I said consultant.
He's going to grab information. So he's going
to grab information and feed it. He's a consultant.
So he's going to go to opposing teams' practices with cameras and record all this shit.
No, that's illegal.
Secret.
I know, JB, you're killing me here, man.
So he's working on who's after the Raiders. Who's after the Raiders?
It's the Lions, isn't it? And the
Chargers.
Chargers. So he's working on the Chargers.
Aren't looking good.
So he's looking at.
But that's 2 dumb coaches against each other.
Yeah.
So he's looking at the Chargers from this past week. He's gonna be looking at the Chargers from this week, and then next week when they play the Chargers. So after the game,
So
after the
analysts
Vegas
is
game,
like planning
he's
ahead.
like, okay, here you go, coach. Here's what I've seen. Blah 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 blah.
We'll see.
So, I mean, we don't got to shit on him because, I mean, we don't know. He might be a good analyst. Some people just can't coach. Everybody, you know, you have a role. Some people are good at certain things. Some people are not good at other things.
They got an offensive analyst?
Shit, they need one or two.
Yeah, Shawn.
Okay, dude, I'll go to.
If it was Shawn, we'd probably be a
lot.
lot more fucking successful.
I'll do my show, Shawn and Maya from Hell's Hall, the basement. Damn it, they got a studio down there.
I wonder how much does an analyst make, you think?
Probably like $150, $200.
It's a made up position, clearly.
I'm sure there's a price difference between the coordinator and the analyst. I'm sure. Because why wouldn't they just make him a coordinator?
Shit, they can give me that job. Shit, I wouldn't mind getting paid $200,000 to fuck up on offense. Shit, it ain't like it's gonna fucking help anyway. Let me just get $200,000 out y'all ass.
That's like when you have an offensive coordinator and then they bring somebody in and they name them the passing game coordinator. You don't have a coordinator yet.
What is that?
No, it's not that you don't have a coordinator. What it is, you do is you're just hiring your friends. Is what you do. That's the whole thing. You're hiring your friends.
Thank you for the transparency. Thank you for the.
It's kind of like Tony La Russa hiring. Not Tony.
Jerry Reinsdorf.
Jerry Reinsdorf hiring Tony La Russa. You just hire your.
That's exactly what it is. When I was in New York, when I worked at Wall Street, I worked at Cantor Fitzgerald, the World Trade Center. And the guy who ran our trading office brought one of his old buddies in, guys that he worked from the old neighborhood, who was in the financial district as well. But he wasn't a good broker. He wasn't nothing. But he got him a gig, had him a couple, gave him a couple accounts. Dude was making $100,000 a year. Guy was like 65 years old. All right, just gave him a job. Literally, just gave him a job, and that's what they do. That's what they do. You get your friend needs a gig. That's what they don't call it the Good Old Boy Network for nothing.
Right.
Man, I wish I was in that shit. You too?
Hey, Chris, me and you are light enough. Chris, me and you are light enough.
I know, right?
Yeah, y'all are. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna say this again. The sheer fact that we're sitting up here even debating why we have a defensive analyst as opposed to an interim deep coordinator speaks more to the dysfunction of this organization.
Yeah.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
Yes, Amber. Hey, you know what I need to hear from? Hey, Shawn, I need to hear from Kevin Warren. That's what I want to hear from.
Hear from him soon. Hey, Kevin Warren reminds me of
You're going to hear from him soon.
I need to hear from him soon.
Kevin Warren's that parents like, look, don't make me go over there. If I go over there, all you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah,
he reminds me of that dude.
That's the same thing.
That is what we need.
I'm dealing with the stadium stuff. I'm dealing with
now I got to deal with
politicians, with tax attorneys. Don't make me put that aside and go over there. I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
That's what we need.
Hey, he like Bernie Mac. Hey, I'm just telling you, Ryan, if I get up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble.
It's gonna be straight up. Remember the Titans.
He's like, you don't know nothing. You won't say nothing. All you do is fucking sit up there and try to make plays. That's it. That's all you do. Right. It's getting bad around there.
Hey, please put please put Black Sam, as you passionately call him. Listen to what we are debating. Not even debating. Just look at what we're talking about. We're discussing backup free agent, undrafted free agent quarterbacks, defensive coordinating analysts, and people that just are not good at their jobs.
Hey, you know, there is one out there sitting right now that I would love to get a phone call on Leslie Frazier to come finish the season on that.
They might have reached out to Leslie. He might have been like, "No, I'm
There's
good."
a possibility they did.
I'm good.
But the Bears organization does not do shit like that.
No,
they don't. They're cheap fucks.
It's not cheap. It's you know what? Yeah, they'll bring you back if you want to walk on a field and wave at fans. They'll bring you back, but they'll let you sit in the club layer, the midway, not the midway club. What is it? What's the lounge area?
United Club.
United. They'll let you sit in the United Club and sign autographs.
We call that the Terrence Club. That the Terrence Club.
So no, that's too smart to get someone like Leslie Frazier, to get someone like Mike Singletary. I mean, why would you go get someone who played for the organization and the franchise who actually loves that organization and franchise? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And you know what else doesn't make any sense? Look at what the Detroit Lions did with former players who had success.
Yep.
And right now, I'm cringing to say, why aren't we following what the Lions are doing? It's the freaking Lions. The Lions have never been good in my lifetime. Never.
Damn, man.
It wasn't your lifetime in my lifetime.
No, I'm sorry. When I mean good, I mean like consistently good because they had some years, Scott Mitchell years.
One playoff win.
Wayne Fonts
in '93.
Wayne Fonts, right? Wayne Fonts.
Hey, when they had Billy Sims, they were good. They were good back then.
Dude,
Wayne Fonts and Barry Sanders is what you remember the most.
I mean, of course, yes, that's what I remember.
I still remember Stafford and Megatron too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they had pockets, but again, that's Jim Caldwell. Like I'm saying, they had pockets. But right now, you look at what they're doing. Hell, look at the Houston Texans, y'all. D'Amico Ryan already had them win 3 games. They're 3-3.
I got their defense on my fantasy football team. They're making me.
Hey guys, I'm gonna exit out and come back in.
Okay, bye.
Like this is not rocket science. And I get it.
Bye, Felicia.
You want to get the new name or whatever, but when I really sit down and look at what I'm a personality guy, right? I look at Eberflus and I just watch how he moves, Shawn, and I'm telling you, I look at him and I say that is not a leader of men. Forget about his X's and O's. Just that is not a leader of men. It is not. He doesn't make you want to run through a brick wall for it. He doesn't even make you honor him like he knows I'm sorry, Mom, what he's talking about. Same with Getsy. Andrew Janocko is your quarter. Hey, man, you wish you had the college career I had, man. Hit the bricks. Hit the back seat. You don't know what you're talking about. None of this makes sense. The only person that I would keep is the special teams coordinator because for some reason, the punting game, the kicking game, and them gunners be balling.
Santos is MVP right now, man.
That's it. Nobody else on this team is worth a damn.
Eberflus lost me when, fudge. It was the first. Oh man, I'm trying to think of it. He lost
first game last year.
No, it was the off season. And he should have said something and should have done something, and he didn't.
Okay.
Oh damn it! And
were we at Hallis? Were we at OTAs?
I think it might have been training camp. Oh man,
because he mishandled the Nate Davis thing. He mishandled he mishandled the first Claypool thing, not the one that blew up from us, but the one that was in house. He messed up that for me. He messed up that. So what else am I missing?
What was the first Claypool thing?
About him going to France.
His wife's model or his girlfriend's
the modeling shit when he was supposed to be here working out.
He went to like Paris with his girlfriend.
He did some modeling work out there.
Model week or something.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Man, it's gonna. You know what? I'll remember as soon as I get off the air with you guys.
Yeah, we'll go back on as soon as you remember it. We'll just.
But I'm just saying, like, I look at him, son, and
he never, ever takes accountability.
100% agreed.
He talks about it,
It's
and
always.
I'm listening to him. Well, we all got to get better. Well, we all got to do this. We all got to do that.
You need to fucking do your job.
That was it. I'm like, wait a minute. No. Give me a good coach. You hear Mike Tomlin? Mike, you guys played bad. You know what? We played bad. And you know what? I didn't get this team prepared. It's on my watch. It won't happen again. And in the Broncos game, so we're in the press room with Coach Eberflus, and I forgot one of the young ladies asked, how do you feel you're doing your job? He's like, well, I think we're all I think all of us, we need to do a better job. She didn't ask you all right? A real leader of men says, you know what? I haven't been doing my job very well, but that's going to stop. All right. I'm going to make sure that this gets turned around quickly, and you'll see a different team next week. Then you need guys who are willing. And if you listen to Justin, yeah, you know what? My mistake, my bad. I didn't do this. I got to do better. Even when he called the
hits principle.
No. When Justin called the media back in, he was like, you know what? It's on me. It's on me. Everything's on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's leadership. The
only thing I give Eberflus any credit for at all is I do hear he does support his players.
What choice does he have?
Yeah.
If I'm your teacher and I'm showing you I can't teach you, the only thing I can do is build a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And show you I'm a good guy.
It's true.
I'm not going to progress.
Doesn't mean you're a good fucking football coach.
Hell, on a team like this, I can literally be like, I know you're a hell of a player because you're going to be here longer than I will. That's what we're trending to. The hire itself, and that's why I asked you that question, Shawn. I ain't going to lie. It was probative because I wanted to see where your head was at. But that's why I said, do we want this regime coaching? If it is Caleb Williams, how'd that Notre Dame go? Did you watch the Notre Dame game last week?
I watched it. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Caleb was like shit.
How'd that go against some true boys? How'd that go?
That was his first good defensive team he played against.
Again, how did that go against some real guys? It's not rocket science. But when you don't have, like, I've seen lesser talent produce more because they believed in what the coaches were saying, they believed in the message, they believed in the production. I see a bunch of people looking at him like, hey man, when is this dude gonna leave? Next year, when it's time for certain key people to come up in free agency, I'm not worried about the Bears trying to sign them. I'm worried about, do they want to re-sign with the Bears?
I agree with that.
Because
that's what happened with Montgomery. Montgomery left.
Yes. The man in 6 games, he's hurt now, but in 6 games, the man has 6 touchdowns. We couldn't get we for whatever reason, we couldn't give him the ball. Multiple single-digit carry games.
And I will say this, though. David Montgomery has a good line finally with the Detroit Lions, and he is destroying teams.
Hey, Frank, I don't care about that because you're paying this 250-pound fullback.
Oh, I agree with that, yeah.
Who's supposed to help you get into the end zone?
We don't use it comes down to play calling again.
We make excuses. We make excuses. Because we're pro team, right? Everybody on this panel, I'm assuming we're pro Bears, not necessarily the components that's running the operation, but we're pro the team. I'm pro the team. If Eberflus was doing his job, I would defend him to the day he died. But he's not, so he has to go. If Justin is not progressing to the point where you don't see any flashes, he gotta go. But right now, what I'm watching is a bunch of uncertainty from the top down.
We've been watching this since Lovey.
That's telling.
Why is it so difficult for all of us, all of our head coaches, to get a developer of quarterbacks?
Hey, Shawn.
This is across multiple regimes.
You'll remember this. Shawn. John Fox gets hired as the Bears head coach. We're like, we on our way because all he do is take teams to the Super Bowl, which he did.
Year.
2 different teams by his second year, right? Denver with Peyton Manning, and John Fox took the Carolina Panthers. Was that with Jake Delhomme?
That was Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme. We're like, we cooking with grease, boys. We on the way. He comes in and they give him Mike Glennon as his quarterback. He's like, whoa.
So we thought.
I didn't sign off on that.
And then he did not want Mahomes, or he did not
No,
want Trubisky.
then they draft Trubisky, and he's like, "Go!"
He did not want Trubisky.
I didn't sign off on that. And
They
then
never gave Fox a chance.
You put a Super Bowl head coach with two different teams in a position to fail miserably because you can't scout. Mike Glennon was like, "Me?
They gave him
I'll take the bread.
$1 million too.
I'll take the money."
They gave him like $15 million to show that long ass neck.
It's like, come on, man. Other organizations eventually get it right. We just continue to cut our nose to spite our face, either with players or with coaches. Somewhere in between, like the Trestman years, it was a little bit of both, right? Then with Nagy, we were trending up, but then we plateaued, and then we fell off the cliff again. Now we're in a situation, it's a rebuild, and we're plateauing. We incrementally making change as far as the roster, but now it's no production.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, then.
Go ahead, please.
Do you subscribe to the theory that Eberflus is not Ryan Poles' guy?
Yes.
Absolutely. No. He is a Ryan Poles guy.
Yes.
I do not believe he is a Ryan Poles guy.
He already interviewed. What I'm hearing, the consultant. Who was a consultant they just hired this time?
Well, earlier in the season, what they did last year, they hired Ernie Accorsier and Bill Polian. They wanted Jim Caldwell. Ted Phillips and the conglomerate wanted Dan Quinn, who was the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. Eberflus was, and it came out in audio. That's how you know it's true, because you spoke on it and people didn't realize they were recording. He came out and said, Matt Eberflus was my pick. Then we find out they got the same agent. They paired them together. They picked they damn near told you the coach that you was going to hire before the GM was hired. So that's how you knew it was going to be Poles.
But again, that doesn't mean it's necessarily his guy.
Yeah, I don't understand why that would be.
He might have said, "Hey, this is the guy you have. It's going to make it nice and simple. You have the same agent." I'm not convinced personally that he is actually Ryan Poles' guy. I'm not.
So if you're saying there's somebody behind Ted Phillips' last hurrah, I'm gonna pull these strings. Although Ted Phillips was linked to Dan Quinn.
A la Kenny Williams. Remember, he pulled the trade, the Jake Berger trade. All right, behind the scenes. I think that might have been his fuck you to us on the way out.
Could be, but apparently from what rumor was, because I'm going to call it rumor and speculation, Dan Quinn came in, saw what was going on, and said, I don't want the job.
Wouldn't be surprised at all.
No, it's because Dallas pretty much guaranteed him behind the scenes that he is going to be
McCarthy gets fired, he got the job.
McCarthy.
Possibly, maybe, who knows?
That's what I heard behind the scenes, was that he pretty much said, he's like, you're our next coach when McCarthy leaves.
But again, now we're playing chess in the back when everybody else is looking at checkers. Because the whole thing now is, if Ryan Poles comes out publicly and says, Matt Eberflus was never my coach, Justin Fields was never my quarterback. Now we're giving Poles more time to put his people in play, right?
Give him a little more credibility.
But that doesn't give the coaching regime time.
No, that's why I'm saying he could fire the head coach.
But that's everything. So think about it, top down. If Ryan Poles, let's say he was paired with Eberflus, you're telling me you don't have conversations? You're a rookie, and the one time you were a head coach, defensive coordinator, you were 14th ranked and 30th. Nobody came to him and thought he needed some veteran presence. Nobody came to him and was like, hey, dude, you got a bunch of people that ain't never did this job before. Who do they rely on when things get tough? You telling me Poles is that stupid? I don't think so. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted to be the smartest guy in the room and put a bunch of people like a Shane Steichen, who never did the job before. Bam, Shane Steichen took the Eagles to the Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator, got up out of there. This ain't that.
But so you think he'd be that stupid to get a whole bunch of no names?
He clearly is, because it happened.
No, that's the
you know what? who doesn't have it. Again, it could be above his pay grade, dude. It could be above
once
his
again,
pay grade.
it's like my pops used to always say, know your fucking personnel.
KYP.
But so my thing is this. Know who the fuck your owners are. Know how the fuck they've always operated. I mean, it's just some miracle chance that this same son of a bitch that's our coach now, before we had the GM, he was already high on their list as far as coaches that they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been.
Then all of a sudden, the GM gets hired, and now this same goddamn coach is on his list. I'm not buying that shit. I've seen this fucking movie before.
Yeah,
it's
called
the
Bears do every
movie.
fucking year.
Where
Every
they come
time.
in, they little nerdy asses. I don't know why the fuck Virginia didn't fuck with a jock, but she fucked with some fucking nerd who
hedge fund guy.
That don't know shit about fucking football.
Around all those football players, and you couldn't get with one of them.
Right, just couldn't get one, huh? Not.
Well, it's not even
You
her.
couldn't get one of them, huh? You just had to fucking find an accountant, the biggest fucking nerds ever, that have nerd offsprings that have no clue. No clue.
Yeah. You got Lombardis all through in the NFL, and you got no Hallises.
Oh, wait. No Hallises whatsoever.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. The Hallises were on off. The McCaskies, they
well,
did
no, remember, because the son
died.
The son was supposed to take over, but what was his name?
Muggsy?
I forgot his name.
Muggsy. He passed away early on.
Yeah.
And he was a Hallis.
Yeah, he was a Hallis.
Yeah.
He passed.
But what's crazy is like none of these kids, no one's gotten the scouting, in analysts, nothing. Your grandfather founded this league, and none of you
know anything about football.
Know a damn thing. You just want the money. They just want to get the stadium built so they can sell, so they get their billions.
And they already worth fucking billions.
No, they want to sell so they can get it. No, they're worth billions, but they don't necessarily.
But they want billions more.
They want.
Because I thought I read something where the Bears are one of the few franchises that are singularly owned, and that's all they own.
Like, that's all they own.
All they own.
Yeah, that's it.
Bears.
That's it.
Which again leads to the credence. How this is all you own? Why isn't your family in scouting? Why in analysts? In coaching? This is all you know.
Something. Freaking Madden.
You know
shit. I bet you they don't even play Madden.
Here's what they know. They know how to spend granddaddy's money. That's what they know.
Hey, you want to know what? You want to know what they are? It's like our boy Ogre used to say from the fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
Nerds. Yeah, they paid nerds.
And then I'm trying to figure out how the fuck is it every time when we come down and trying to find a coach, a GM or something, they come asking these old ass motherfuckers that's about to damn near kick the fucking bucket about who we should hire. Bring these some bitches on as analysts. Bill Polian. Who's the other motherfucker before Bill Polian? Who's the other motherfucker?
I told Ernie Accorsi. He older than Bill Polian.
I want me some
old ass motherfuckers, man. They was good back in the day. They ain't shit now. That's why they ain't working no more.
Dude, that's why it's called the Good Old Boys Network.
You ain't fucking lying. We need a good old Black Boys Network. Goddamn it, put me in that motherfucker.
You get your net worth up to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 billion, and you'll be considered.
Yeah, I guess I gotta ask Oprah for a loan, huh?
Yep.
You get a loan. You get a loan.
Sit right back. Well, I mean, first of all, it wouldn't matter anyway because they gotta vote my black ass in. They ain't gonna fucking vote me in.
Hey, I'm gonna be real clear with you all. The current state of affairs, there's some people who are pretty good on this team who are not gonna be there next year.
Yeah.
And then there's some other people that's gonna be like Caleb Williams' father said, if the Bears try to choose us number one, we going back to school. We got NIL money, baby. We good.
He needs to go back to school because he ain't ready.
First of all,
he might be ready.
His dad's an idiot, JB. You know, dude, you're not getting his dad's an idiot. Don't say some stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how much NIL money. You are not getting any type of money close to what Kyler Gordon got. So,
but
I mean,
that's what I'm saying to you. Kyler Murray, you're right. But that's what I'm telling you.
And you're in Chicago, this market. Come on, man. It's the third largest market in the country.
You'll make that up in endorsements, all kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is this.
It might be like, Dad, shut the fuck up.
That tells
he might have said it because his dad never came back out.
No, well, Caleb Williams himself might have been like, thanks, Pops, because I really don't want to go here.
It's possible.
You think he don't? I remember famously Eli Manning saying,
I remember that. Chargers? Wasn't it Chargers?
San Diego. I'm not going to the Chargers.
You know what he told his dad? He said, hey, Dad, you acting real dark skinned right now. You acting real dark skinned right now. Shut the fuck up. Because even the number one pick last year had maybe made $9 million a year?
No, I think
you ain't making that fucking shit in NIL.
Bryce Young gets a little bit more.
Quarterback.
Because he was the number one pick. And he was a quarterback, so he gets a little bit more.
You would get that the number one pick. It's all slotted. He doesn't.
No, I thought he got more because he was a quarterback now because they was able to
quarterbacks and then receivers are next.
No. It's slotted. So whatever the number one pick is next year, it goes up 3-5% or whatever. The following year goes up 3-5%. The only thing
Jalen Carter, if Jalen Carter was the number one pick, he wasn't making no $24 million.
They're all slotted.
Yeah,
I'll double
I believe that. Yeah.
So
they always thought positions made more. I always thought certain positions made more.
I thought because I remember reading something about that too because it's still market.
So here's
Cheryl got you on that one.
Bryce Young signed a $24 million. He got a $24 million signing bonus. So you're going to tell me Caleb Williams is going to make more than $24 million at USC? Nope.
No.
Well,
$10 million?
Clearly.
Nope.
Clearly.
Right. I was like, Dad, you sit your ass down.
No, but that speaks to my point as how much he does not want to come here.
Oh, man, I don't believe that shit. Unless they showed me the fucking video, I ain't going by that here.
It happens in every sport, too.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, I want to go back to Bayless Jones for
who is that Velvet?
Who said he's the utility man?
Oh no, Jeremy said it's Caleb Williams' dad, Lamar Ball. I'm done.
That's a good comparison.
It's like I'm done.
That's a good comparison right there, man. No lie.
Yeah. Let's stay focused.
I was.
Let's stay.
You gotta have that.
So we're talking about Bayless, saying he was the utility man, and our guy Shawn, he talked to him. So let's go ahead and check that out.
We're here with Bayless Jones post game. How did you feel, man, carrying the rock? You know, obviously we didn't know that was going to happen until game time, but on my show during the week, they had said what's going to happen since they're down. I'm like, you know what, Bayless would be a good candidate to be a running back. How comfortable were you? Because you did that in college a little bit, didn't you?
College, but even before that, Park League, I played running back. That was my thing coming up in Park League. Then I transitioned over to receiver in middle school. And then I also did some of it in high school as well, my senior year. So, I mean, I'm real familiar with it. Just trying to be a playmaker with the ball in your hands.
You see yourself getting more touches moving forward because we don't know when Rashawn's coming back. Khalil Herbert's out for a minute. So, you know, are you looking forward to getting more touches?
Honestly, whatever coach, whatever they come up with, I just go with. But, I'll be ready and prepared for whatever it is. If that's a role, I have to take on for a second or however long, that's good with me.
So you're cool, you're comfortable then, huh? In that running back?
Yeah, I'm a big physical guy. I can take some hits sometimes.
Cool. Well, good luck moving forward. Thanks.
I've never seen an interview where somebody hugged himself so damn
Hey,
much.
man, he was happy with himself.
Hey, y'all are something else.
Hey, tell the truth, I wouldn't mind seeing him at running back though.
I did not mind that at all either.
I wouldn't either.
It's fucking fast. He can once he get through that hole, his ass is gone.
That would be kind of like a Cordero Patterson.
Yes, but that's why we said use him situationally.
Use him like that instead of
I
Deebo
wouldn't mind
Samuel
seeing that at all.
Like, My God. Hey, Shawn, when he spoke to you though, did he? Because what I heard and what I saw were two different things. I heard somebody with extreme confidence based on what he did in the past and previous. What he did at Tennessee, he did not do at USC. Let's get that straight. That's just a real thing. But you silly crazy. But what I'm also noticing is if we're seeing this from their end, from our end, what are the Bears brass not seeing? That he's not getting on the field more in that capacity.
Yeah.
Because clearly he could be a game changer. He could be a game changer.
Sometimes you don't.
Politics.
Sometimes, yeah, politics plays a big part of it, but sometimes I never underestimate the amount of ignorance in people. All right. You'll get burned every time. All right. People who have a lot of money often think they're smart. And here's the thing. Most times billionaires are smart as hell, but you didn't do anything to make this billion. You know what I mean? Like if you became a billionaire like Mark Cuban, smart as hell. All right. Because you had to make shit.
I see what you're doing with that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What did you have to do? You just got you hit the genetic lottery. All right. You didn't have to do shit. You just sat back and watched your grandfather's team just continue to make you more money. So sometimes you want to think you're smarter than you really are because you're rich. Rich doesn't mean you're smart. And when it comes to football, that's a whole nother story. It doesn't matter how rich you are, if you're a football mind or you're a football guy or you're not. And if you're not, you can't. There are a lot of things that you have to go with that you don't know. Right? There's a feel. There's a gut feel. All right. Case in point, you grow up in the hood. All right, you grow up in the hood. There's a certain way you got to live. There's a certain feel you got when you a certain vibe you get from people that you just can't describe. But you know, damn, man, that mug's not something shady. You see what I mean? Because it's inherent.
It's inherent, right? It's inherent. Yeah.
They don't have that. But that shouldn't even say inherent. You grew up having to watch it because you've seen someone get stole off, or you've seen someone act funny, and all of a sudden it brought you back. Here, you don't know what's going on. You just you're just doing interviews, you're collecting checks, you're spending the money, you're going to Europe, you're going to South America, you ain't doing shit. So the decisions you make because you're afforded that position might not be the best one. I really just don't think they're smart. I don't, not football smart.
Shit.
That's very telling, Shawn.
Yeah. Years of purgatory with this fucking team lets you know that they're not fucking smart. They're a bunch of rich dummies. I mean, what the fuck, shit. I ain't afraid to say it. They're fucking rich dummies. They have
because
no
they
fucking
look
clue
at it,
what they're doing.
They look at it as a business, as long, and they'll sit there and McCaskey will go on the deck, on the Waldron deck, and say, "I want to be with the fans." No, motherfucker, you want to make sure you get that $300 million every single year, because I hope you guys know that the NFL is a non-for-profit, right? And at the end of every year, 31 teams, because Green Bay is owned by shareholders. 31 teams get a check for now it is the last couple of years for $300 million, over $300 million. That's what they care about. That's what they give
the bottom line. Yep.
$300 million per team at the end of every single fiscal year for the NFL. That's what they give a damn about. And they'll sit there and talk. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember what was the movie with Tommy Boy? Tommy Boy.
Oh, when he was trying to get his father's inheritance or whatever.
When Dan Aykroyd, he has all suit, and all of a sudden he got the camera on him. Then he became that country dude again to have his people, all right, his blue collar people feel. Dude, they don't give a damn. All they want is the money, and that's it. And that's a damn shame.
Yeah,
because
somebody wants
John Madden said it the best years ago. He's like, the NFL is just better when the Bears are good.
He did say that.
Yeah.
That's profound.
And what it really comes to, there's nothing wrong with being a fucking nerd. No. Not at all. Just sit up there and let the real people that know about football, let them run the organization. Mm-hmm. You don't really have to do shit. You can sit up there and do like you always been doing. Sit on your ass and let somebody else make you billions of dollars. Just sit on your ass and collect. Just sit the fuck down over here. Shut the fuck up. And money will make you money.
It's like owning a building. It's like owning like a 12-unit building, hiring a property manager, and you still going to fix all the shit that's going on. Stop it! That's why you hired the property manager.
The fuck you hired him for? Let him do the fucking work. You just there to collect shit.
That's the obvious, and clearly we do the opposite. So, hey, let's transition, y'all. Let's get into this Raiders game. What are we truly thinking? Don't give me no BS. What are we truly feeling and thinking? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't feeling too good.
I'm not either. I think Tyson Bagent is gonna have his welcome to the NFL moment.
If Justin was playing, I think we could win.
Yeah, I still would say I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bears just know how to make you feel like shit.
But Jimmy G's not playing, therefore
no, he's not.
Chance.
Yeah, but then we're gonna be. But this is the thing. We're saying Jimmy G is not playing. We just went into a fucking game where Justin Jefferson was not playing.
We acted like Jimmy G is good.
Wide receiver and quarterback are two different things.
I'm out.
Two different things.
Don't you ever compare Jimmy G to Justin Jefferson.
I'm not.
Why are we acting like Jimmy G?
I'm not comparing, but I'm talking about at least their starting quarterback. At least,
but a wide receiver can't do shit if the ball don't get to him. True. All right, so it's Jimmy G. It's completely different. If he had a quarterback,
I don't think Devontae's playing either, is he? Devontae's.
I haven't heard that he was out.
I saw. I didn't see nothing saying William playing.
Okay, I thought I heard he was banged up, unless he's just freaking crying again.
No, they took Jimmy G to the hospital. Like something's going on.
Yeah, I think it was a back. His back wasn't because it was his back.
Yeah,
all them Vegas prostitutes, man.
That's what it is.
Well, not the prostitutes, the porn stars.
It should be their backs.
He's Jimmy Porn Star Buckets, man. He got them both.
That should be their backs. Their backs out.
Oh, you didn't know that? Jimmy's been rumored that he's been seen with a lot of adult film stars. Hell yeah,
quite a few. His entire career.
He just been nicknamed Porn Star Jimmy and rolled with it.
Yeah, why not, man? Make your money off of it. Shit. He has been seen with porn stars.
Well, that's why they call him Porn Star Jimmy, because he's been fucking with porn stars.
No, they called him that before because of his look. That was when he was with New England. They called him Porn Star Jimmy. Like before he went to San Francisco.
I don't know about that. I heard that motherfucker fucking with porn stars.
This is the reason why I say that the Bears, they might get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
But that
is the reason.
I mean, you tell you the truth. As long as you got the same play calling, as long as there's the same play call, it don't fucking matter who the fuck you playing. You can play fucking goddamn University of Illinois. You might get your ass whooped because if he's calling no dumbass fucking plays, you're gonna fucking lose anyway. The only thing that the Bears got right now is the element of surprise because you don't have no type of film on Tyson Bagent.
You have no film. That's it. And if Getty was smart,
he would use that to his advantage. Sure, yes, absolutely. But he ain't smart. He's dumb as a bag of fucking rocks.
Yes.
The thing.
He ain't smart. He ain't proved it. In 2 motherfucking years, that son bitch ain't proved that he's smart.
Wait, hold on. Damn, Levi, is that Kiera Mia?
How the fuck you know?
Forget how he
it's all over the place, man. Before it was right when he moved to Vegas, it was a different porn star.
TMZ, all these other things. Is? Yeah. No, we're not just like making it up. Like he's been photographed with him out and about.
Oh my God.
Yes, adult film stars.
Yes.
Porn stars.
I've at least seen 3 photographs from 3 different porn stars with Jimmy.
Jeez.
Why do you think Vegas took him? Prime opportunity.
I guess.
Chris, look it up.
I guess when we know he gonna do when he retires from football, he gonna be playing ball.
Yeah, we should get our gambler on one.
I'm a little concerned, but I'm the thing that I'm worried or wondering is if because he's not Justin Fields, he's not the athlete of Justin Fields. Will Luke Getsy give him more resources? Will he keep a tight end wherever Max Crosby is? Will he get chipped? You know what I mean? Will he make sure that because truth be told, he better make sure, because who's our backup?
We don't have one unless they elevate Peterman. Well, Peterman will be the backup.
Peterman will be your backup.
He's gonna have to be.
Peterman.
It has to be
Peterman.
Terrence. Who else knows the system? Who else knows the system?
He's not on the
Peterman.
roster.
No, Peterman knows the system.
Tomorrow. You can sign him tomorrow.
Peterman knows the system better than Bagent, technically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But Bagent's is the starter, and you can't bring a backup. You just can't bring a backup in who doesn't know the system. He got the guy they signed on the practice squad. He got here. I don't even know if he landed yet. Okay, so he don't know. He don't know Jack. So it's gonna have to be Peterman.
Man, she look like shit.
What'd you find?
She looked like shit. She looked like shit. She
47
years old.
I was literally gonna put it up in here, and then you had to go say that.
She 47.
She 47 years old, man.
God,
yes, and she looks like
ain't
shit.
Wrong with, so you can tell Chris is young, dude. 47 ain't, dude. 47.
Nah, I mean, shit. I'm old
like
too,
47 in 1993.
She's 47 and she looks like shit. I mean.
Okay, well, maybe you'll show me later, but I'm concerned because I'm not saying Brian Hoyer is bad, but I mean great, but Brian Hoyer ain't that bad either. And Brian Hoyer, y'all remember Brian Hoyer was a Bear? Anybody remember that?
I remember that short time, but I remember he wouldn't have
like midway through the season or something like that, right? Like 4 or 5 games or something, right? And Brian Hoyer, that's why I say he's a poor man Kirk Cousins. And Lord have mercy, help me. Josh Jacob is a problem.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, no question.
Josh Jacob is a problem. Devontae Adams is a problem. Hunter Renfrow is a problem. Hell, Max Crosby is a problem. The little 5'9" dude that intercepted Christian Watson is a problem. I can't overlook this game.
He had hops. He had crazy hops.
Can't overlook this game. Like, I can't just be like, Tyson Bagent is going to take us to the promised land. I can't overlook this game.
I don't think it'll take us there, JB. I think they're gonna have to run the ball. I think that because if you don't have Justin Fields, I think it's imperative that you run the ball. I think it's imperative. And Deontay Foreman, get ready. All right.
Oh, he's gonna be the bell cow. He has to be.
Is Roshan Johnson going to be out of concussion protocol?
That's my question. Is he practicing yet? Did he practice today or no?
No. Today's Tuesday. They're off.
You won't know nothing until tomorrow.
Maybe what they suck this bad, they fucking practice every day.
Fucking the couch. Ooh.
What in the world are y'all talking about?
All right, here you go, JB.
But yeah, she ain't shit.
That's his little porn star girlfriend now. He had a different one when he was with San Francisco, though.
Hey, so you know what?
That's the biggest one.
Can I be perfectly honest with you all?
Please do.
I don't give a damn.
He might have hurt his back.
He's not playing. What do we do to intimidate Brian Hoyer so we can get in the goddamn win column? Like, come on, focus, fellas.
We don't have anything that's
going you act like we the fucking coach and shit. Ain't shit we can do.
We don't have a front four.
What in the past 2 years to let you know to imitate anybody?
I'll say this.
But Frank, we've been getting more pressure on quarterbacks now.
The last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's been bringing 5, maybe 6. He's bringing more because he realized
we not intimidating nobody, man.
Yeah, we ain't intimidating.
Let me ask you this question, Shawn.
That's him slipping.
Maybe you could answer this question for me, Shawn. Like, is it on the coaching or is it on the players where they seem to know when they are blitzing every single time? They're not good at disguising blitzes. They're not good at those blind side blitzes to try to catch people off guard. Like, they know they're coming, and then the quarterback's always audible out and figure out a different play, and it usually is effective.
It's on both because that has to be worked out in practice. All right. And it helps a lot if you can get home or at least bring a little disruption with 4, because
I like it when they do the adjustments at 4 too, because that seems to help them a lot.
Yeah, when they do stunts and twists like that helps. Yeah, but if you can bring someone, if you can get a little bit of pressure with 4, okay, Now they're focused here because if you know that you got this up here and you say now you can make sure you can look out, hit left or right, and it's easier to spot. But if you're having a problem up front, all right, then you don't really care because that's further away from the quarterback. Your main focus is closer to the quarterback. So they have to do a better job of getting pressure with those four and with the stunts and twists and things like that. They are doing that. And then he's bringing stuff. So now, and what he's doing, which I like, is he's showing. So they'll have 5 or 6 people at the line of scrimmage. So now you got to figure out which ones who's coming and who's dropping back.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed, but wouldn't you like to see a combination of Billings and Ngakoue or Dexter or Pickens and like pull Justin Jones?
I want Pickens more. Jones is pissing me off.
Off the field. And I'm just being honest. Dominic Robinson is not doing anything. Go ahead and put DeMarcus Walker back at the end. Let Billings get in and do some work. Let Dexter Pickens have some type of rotation, and let's create some pressure.
But DeMarcus Walker's been doing well at the 3-tech.
He has, but I mean, we're just saying more of an end.
He has. But my point is, when you have him, your other disruptive tackle doesn't play.
It doesn't. And here's the thing, and this is why I don't get. You have a lot of guys who are multifaceted. By that I mean, why don't you put Javon Dexter on the outside? Why don't you put Zach Pickens on the outside? Why don't you put a Noah Sewell on the outside? Okay, as a linebacker. Now you talk about the stunts and the twists.
This guy
came off the end.
We said that preseason.
This guy came off the end at Oregon. If he didn't have a coaching change, because he was a lot higher rated coming out his junior year than he was last year because he was learning a new system. But get playmakers in there because give me a NASCAR package like the Giants did back in that Super Bowl year.
Damn, who said that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Man, just give me some dogs. I know that the guards might be used to bigger, stronger guys, but man, you deal with a bigger, stronger guy is a whole lot different than dealing with a thinner, more sleek, faster guy.
Well, tell the truth,
but it seems that the bigger guy is the guy making the impact.
Well, I didn't understand why they didn't just sit up there and put Walker at the 3 technique. The son bitch got 7 fucking sacks.
No, because you know why? Because they be trying to put Justin Jones out there, man.
They have a hard on for Justin Jones. Let me tell you. Does he do good shit in practice or something?
Huh?
Is Justin Jones, Shawn, good in practice? Like, I don't understand why they have such a hard on.
You know why? Politics. They're paying Justin
He's the veteran and he got the bread.
I'm tired of that damn
a lot of money.
Makes sense, but yeah.
Shawn, I didn't like him coming from the Chargers. Like, I was looking like he's just a guy.
Yeah, he's a guy. They just spent money on a fucking guy. I mean, like he has.
Because you know what?
He probably got 3 pressures on the whole year.
They felt, in my opinion, they had to make somebody impactful with a name from a team because Larry Ogunjobi had a hurt foot, and that's who they were going to spend their money on to be our 3 technique. And even when he came, I'm kind of glad we didn't get Larry-O because he ain't even really been doing stuff the last 2 years.
It doesn't look like he's playing healthy.
Yeah, but it's still you can't say you can't say that because you don't know the situation he'd be in here. He might not have gotten hurt. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like the injury was lingering, Shawn. That's my point. Like he was already hurt,
not 100%.
And it never got repaired. We've been down that road again.
Yes,
a la Chris Williams, a la Gabe Karimi, a la Mark Colombo before he went to Dallas and actually did something.
And did well in Dallas.
We've seen this story so many times. It's like remake after remake after remake. Give me some between Platoon, Billings, Walker, Dexter, Pickens. Get Dominic Robinson out of here. Let Noah Sewell come on and try some DN or something. Put in Ngakoue on whoever side you blitzing with. Try something new. Let's focus on this defense right now because until Justin comes back, in my opinion, offense is not going to win us the next couple of games. They're not.
I want to see a few Kyler Gordon blitzes too, and if he's going to be back 100%, I hope.
If he's in, because they wasn't doing a lot of nickel, they was running a lot of base 4-3. If y'all watched.
Well, that's because he was not 100%. That he was.
And remember, like I keep telling y'all, when you run nickel and Gordon comes on the field, Jack Sanborn goes off.
Yep.
Well, no shit. Somebody got to go off.
Hell, that's the only person I know besides Edwards is going to actually tackle somebody.
Yeah, I found out today.
Edmonds tackles.
Yeah.
The thing is that
Man, you are right.
He's like every other fucking linebacker. You got to get the motherfucking DTs to keep the motherfucking offensive linemen off their ass.
Dude, do you know BJ Edmonds is second in the NFL in tackles?
TJ Edwards is.
Edwards.
Yeah, not the Mike.
Not Tremaine Edmonds, right? TJ Edwards is second.
He looks good, man.
Chicago guy. I mean, the Chicago
and he
guy.
should have had a fumble recovery on Sunday too.
No, he's great. He's doing what he's paid to do. He's filling that Lance Briggs position. I'm talking about the fact that when you take Sanborn off the field, you take a tackler off the field against a team that's running against you. That's like, I don't get the correlation. And I love Tyler Gordon.
You can't put him on there when a motherfucker you ain't got Jack Sanborn out there guarding fucking wide receivers.
No, but that's my point. Last week,
without Jefferson, you knew they were running the ball.
They were running the ball, bro.
That running game was all right.
And they were doing the short passing game. Guess what's not going to happen this game? They're not going to air us out. Josh Jacobs is going to have 20-plus carries.
Oh, hands down.
Like this is not – and Hunter Renfrow going to eat. You heard it here first.
All right, so before we wrap this up, man.
Y'all wrap it up.
Let's get some score predictions. Our guest first. Shawn, what you think?
Wow. Good question. I'm gonna go glass half full. I think because of the fact that they're gonna change the play calls. 2, they're gonna give Tyson Bagent a lot more protection, because if he goes down, we don't even know if they're signing Nate Peterman, but they have to, but no one else they won't. But still, I think they make sure that they do everything to keep him healthy. And I'm telling you, for some reason I like this kid. I don't know why. And maybe it's the 2,000 passes that he's thrown in his collegiate career. Maybe I think
he's got a lot of moxie. He does. He does have moxie.
Man, it's going to be like a 21-17 game. And one of those might be set up defense. Bears.
Wow.
Here's why I don't think – I think that run defense, Josh Jacobs is going to be a problem, but that run defense, we've gotten better. The run defense is getting better and better every week. We'll see.
Okay.
Shawn, what's going on with Eddie Jackson?
I don't know, man.
Come on, man. Man, come on,
he
man.
played and then he went out.
He re-injured that foot.
He re-injured
that foot again.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
I knew that. He re-injured that same foot.
Let's address this. 38-10. Mom said 38-10. Wow.
Sandra Bynum Holmes says the black hole's coming to Chicago, is what she said.
Damn.
Hey, wow, Mom.
Yeah.
So what you got, Foulmouth?
Shit, fuck you calling me for? Shit. I don't know why you always do me sick, because I don't be knowing shit. I don't know what the fuck this scope gonna be. I'm in this motherfucker just hoping that the shit competitive right now, goddamn it. Fuck. 31-24. Somebody ass gonna win. I don't know who the fuck won the 31. I damn don't know who the fuck won the 24.
31 points. Huh? I'm guessing that's Raiders then.
Jesus.
I don't know. You know what? Fuck that. That's the Bears score, goddammit, because I got a cousin that's a Raiders fan. I don't feel like hearing his fucking mouth. 31-24 Bears. Kiss my ass.
Tyson Bagent's going off, huh? 31-24.
Hey, fuck it. Defense may do something. Ain't like they got a.
Maybe we'll get a few pick sixes in.
Hey, we could. Shit. I mean, we should have got a couple turnovers. That bullshit ass call talking about it wasn't recovered.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That referee crew needs to be fined.
Everybody, even the whole
They
referee
they
organization,
need to be fined.
There's not one person who said that was the right call.
Period.
All right, JB, you want to go next, or do you want me to go?
Usually it's you. Go ahead.
All right. Usually I go before foul, but T fucked that up.
He fucked that up big time, didn't he?
All right. I'm on the same boat with Shawn on that one. I think Bajan's going to be a little bit better than expected because of the lack of film that people are going to have on him. And for some odd reason, our coaches know how to call plays for backup fucking quarterbacks and don't seem to fucking do it for starting quarterbacks. Ever.
Politics.
Fucking ever. So I am going to go 23-20 Bears.
Oh.
Really?
I don't know. The last time I picked the Bears to win. Fuck. Week 1?
No. After they beat.
No, week 2.
You picked them to beat the Vikings and they lost.
I didn't pick them to beat the Vikings.
Yes, you did.
Did I? I'll have to go back and rewatch it.
You said now that the Bears have won, I'm going to pick the Bears.
No, I said now I can pick the Bears because they won, but I still had no fucking trust.
I chose the Bears to beat the Vikings.
I might have chosen. I'll have to go back and look at that.
And I was fucking wrong. The defense surprised me, though. The defense actually played a decent game.
Yeah, because Foose is going back to his roots as being a defensive coordinator. It's just that his offensive coordinator sucks ass.
He sucks more than ass.
So, damn, Frank. Oh, my God.
Where were you going with that when you and your sick mind? It could have been anything.
Damn.
Again,
it doesn't matter what it is.
It could have been anything.
It doesn't matter. Who the fuck said the right?
Again,
it doesn't
I say
matter.
take that game with a grain of salt because your defense played better, mostly in part because their best player did not play.
There's no question.
You have to take that into consideration. You have to. And they played better and still was lost.
Yes, they did lose.
That's just the Bears being the Bears.
No, that's just what it is. So I'll go next. I look at Brian Hoyer. Well, I look at Brian Hoyer and what I remember from Brian Hoyer, Michigan State on until now. He loves the deep ball. He loves the deep ball. He loves the air yards. Is he the most complete? No. That's why I call him a poor man's Kirk Cousins. But with that running game, hell, their defense, the Raiders' defense is not bad. They have a really good secondary. And Max Crosby is somebody you better find out where he is. You better find him. Because as much as y'all want to,
just a running back blocking him too. Fuck.
As much as we want to talk about Tyson Bajan's wheels, Tyson Bajan don't run like Justin is, and Justin does. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time the Raiders played the Bears, did the Raiders not win?
No, I think they lost. Wait.
I don't remember.
I thought the Raiders won. I could be wrong. Wasn't it like in England or something?
Comments, let us know.
And if they
you talking about when Josh Jacobs was torching us?
That's the game I'm talking about.
Yes,
that's in fucking England, man.
No, I'm just saying. I don't remember when it was. But what I'm saying is,
we played him.
What I'm saying is, you have to account for that guy.
Well, we played him in preseason.
That was not preseason. You're saying we played them.
What I'm saying is this: they got guys you have to account for. This ain't no easy win.
24-19 or 24-21 in London.
Wait, but this the thing. Who the hell says anything about an easy win? Nobody's saying that's going to be an easy win.
The only one we said it was going to be easy was the Chiefs.
No, there were people that said Denver would be an easy win. There were people that said the Vikings without Justin Jefferson would be an easy win. This is floating around.
You can never look at this Bears team and say easy.
Whoever says that, JB, though. See, you have to understand who you're getting your information from and who you're listening to. Because if someone says there's an easy game, the Bears, you just said it, Frank, There are no easy games for the Bears. There's a lot more winnable games for the Bears.
Winnable, yeah.
There are no
I
easy
agree,
games
Shawn.
for us.
You know, yes.
Yeah. When people say easy, like, nah, dude, we ain't that. We still don't know how to win yet. So when you take out a star receiver or star quarterback, then it's more probable we have a greater chance to win. But by no stretch of the imagination is it going to be easy, because Max Crosby is going. Hey, welcome, rookie. Welcome.
He's a problem.
Yes.
Y'all know what this guy does? He's a problem.
That's going to be the welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, because you cannot leave that son of a bitch one-on-one with anybody. I love him, but I do not want to see him one-on-one with Crosby.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Mac Jones right now is having Max Crosby.
Oh, Crosby fucking destroyed him.
Like, come on. What are we talking about? Like, dude. Okay.
It's like a Bill Cosby's face on his body in his dreams.
24-13 Raiders. That's my pick.
Okay, well, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring affair at all.
Well, JB going to be mad twice this weekend because little brother getting their ass whooped too.
Oh, shut up. I'm not even watching that. We don't even have a coach, Chris. What do you want me to do?
I know, right?
What happened to him? Did he get fired?
What? Have you not been following
I don't follow college that much. Sorry. I follow any team Michigan is playing. Hopefully they fucking lose.
No, they play Michigan State.
I know they play Michigan State this week.
No, Saturday, and we don't have a –
I'm a Michigan State fan because I hate Michigan.
Hey, go ahead, T.
So, as I was saying, getting back to what the fucking podcast is about.
What is it?
Shut up, Frank. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. I think it's going to be 17-14 Raiders.
Ain't the under 36, 37, T?
Huh?
Isn't the under 36, 37?
I have no idea.
I thought they said it was 36.
No idea.
I'm pretty sure they did say under 36.
But I do think, like I was saying before, it's going to be a welcome to the NFL moment for Tyson Bagent. He's going to get his bell rung. I hate to say that, but I believe that's going to happen. Deontay Foreman, he might actually have a decent running game, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're going to lose it by a few. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think so. But who am I? I don't really know shit anyway.
We know.
Yeah, but that's what I think. Aaron, you're right by my score, 17-13. Okay. But, yeah, I don't think.
I forgot they had Tyree Wilson, Sam.
I would love for the Bears to win, but I just don't think it's going to happen. They've been disappointing me way too much, man. Way too much.
So the over-under is 37.5.
37, okay.
So when I said 24-13, right? That's 37.
Good math.
Yep.
John,
you a math
teacher? JB's mind is a fucking just steel trap.
I'm crazy.
Just knows everything. We got to get this dude on Jeopardy.
Only a sports Jeopardy, though.
He knows everything. Shit, he knows shit aside from sports, man. You could ask this dude anything. Well, maybe not anything.
Tyree Wilson doesn't even have a sack this year.
No, I'm just saying this will be the game when he go off.
Oh, that's a kid that's the Texas Tech kid?
Yeah.
We were talking highly of him during the draft. Yeah. Every game is winnable except we ain't won nothing.
7 tackles.
So we are 2 hours and 25 minutes in, man. I think we should go ahead and get some shout outs and
wrap her up.
I'm hungry.
Me too. Hey, wrap that shit up, B.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and kick it on out for a super back?
Give a shout out to you guys first and foremost for having me on and inviting me on. I love talking with you. I appreciate it. Are you going to be there Sunday? If you are, I'm
gonna be there Sunday. I didn't give these tickets up. I'm gonna be there.
All right. I'm still going to, even if you're not, I'm still going to text you. Where you at?
My man.
I want to thank you. Big shout out to all the people watching, checking it out. Your fan base keeps growing and growing, which is awesome, man. It's just the stuff, the good shit you're doing. Big shout out to my guy Kyle, the guys who over at War Media. They're the ones who helped me get my credentials, so I definitely want to make sure I give a shout out to them. And everyone over at Sports Zone Chicago and all my people over there as well. There's no Sports Zone Chicago and Shawn and I in the morning without the people who tune in and every day. So I want to appreciate that, and and I just keep it going, man. We're doing big things over there. A lot more good stuff. We still got Eric Kramer every Monday after the games, which is awesome. And I got a lot of stuff. We have a lot of things coming at Sports Zone Chicago, which I'm excited about. So just sit back, relax, and strap it down, like our old Uncle Hawk Harrelson used to say, and you'll see a lot more from us at Sports Zone Chicago.
Good shit. Stay tuned, everybody. Sports Zone Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you mention the app that you got on Roku?
So if you guys to follow Sports Zone Chicago, go to our Facebook page. Someone was messing with it, so we can't post anything on Sports Zone Chicago's Facebook page until November 1st. But you can check out our YouTube channel. You can check us out. We have a mobile app, so if you want to download the mobile app to your phone, you can do that and take us with you on the go. Then we also have a Roku channel, so if you have a Roku TV in the house, all right, download. You know how to download tiles. Don't act crazy. You downloaded Stars and Paramount Plus and Hulu and all that stuff. You downloaded all that Disney Plus for the kids. So just download Sports Zone Chicago's tile. You can watch us on the big screen. And Shawn and Maya in the morning is on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be on tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 11 Central Time. And I got Beth Mishler Elmore from the Bear Report talking Bears with me tomorrow. So you can check us out. Those are all the places you can check us out. But the Roku is one of the biggest ones. Check it out. You can watch us on the big screen.
All right. All good. Well, Foulmouth, since he was crying about going almost.
Yeah,
I'll go next.
When the fuck do I ever go next?
It's because you're down there on the pool.
See what I'm saying? I was just going like this. All right.
I'll get my shout outs.
All right, Frank. Yeah, do that.
So hey, shout out Shawn, man. Thanks for coming on, man. And again, congratulations on the Bears beat writing gig. Super happy when I heard that for you, man. Well deserved.
Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Another shout out to Mongo McMichael, everyone. Today is his birthday.
Right, Frank.
Shout out to Steve Mongo, going to be Hall of Fame McMichael, man. And shout out to Misty, too, for setting up that awesome party that I'm sorry I wasn't able to go to. But, T-Nick, I was happy you were able to make it. Other than that, because I didn't get my Blackhawks talking because we had a lot of shit to talk about with the Bears. I will give a shout out to my Blackhawks. They are only 2-2. Yes, all 4 games were versus Stanley Cup contenders. All 4 games, they were in it all the way through. Connor Bedard, 4 games in, he's got a goal, 2 assists. We'd hope a little bit more, but at the same time, the guy's got like 26 shots on goal in 4 games, so he's gonna start lighting the lamp, and when he does, he's not gonna stop. So, and the Bears,
Frank, all the games are on the road too. All the Hawks games have been on the road.
4 games on the road versus Stanley Cup contenders, all over the place, from Boston to freaking Florida to Canada. They're all over the place.
I hate to see that first game in the United Center.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, that first game in the United Center. And I mean, they are the youngest team in the NHL right now, and they are sticking it out with Stanley Cup contenders. So that's huge kudos to them so far. Hopefully they can keep it up and make it a promising year. Other than that, shout out to the chat. It was lit from start to finish again, man. Great questions coming through. A lot of questions. We apologize now that we couldn't get to every question. I know I saw Crazy Ace bitching about that earlier. Is there no one answering my question? I love Crazy. He knows I'm messing with him. That was all a joke. But other than that, there he is. Let's go. Crazy knows what I'm talking about. Other than that, I got nothing else. Next.
Almo.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, give a shout out to the chat. The chat was lit tonight. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors: Visions, In the Zone, Moore's Beer, Hugh. Anybody else I forget?
You got to have.
Yeah, Frank fucked it
I
up.
missed my cue. Wait a minute. I missed my cue. Hold on.
Yeah, that ain't me now. I ain't broadcasting here.
Yeah, fucking T. No wonder.
Not on me today. JB, I
fucked up.
literally thought you were frozen there for a second. You use a damn good job of holding that pose.
But you got to have vision.
Did a damn good job of holding that pose. I thought you were frozen.
Right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank you for joining us at the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. Remember to like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. I want to give a shout out to you fellas, T. Nick, Frank the Tank, JB, our boy, Shawn, Sierra. Hey, man, we got to go to that spot again and get some more fucking wings, man.
I was there Sunday after the game.
You know, T don't tell nobody shit.
I'll be there Sunday after the game.
I knew that was coming. I'll be there again Sunday after the game.
I'm going.
Yeah, your ass ain't going nowhere. T ass gonna be somewhere toe all drunk, goddamn. I don't even know where the fuck. T ain't gonna know where the hell he at.
Like, what is this? Chicago?
Get it over. Get it over.
Hey, Shawn, why you call him out like that, though, man?
Yeah, he gonna be like, is this Kansas?
Fuck all y'all. Oh, y'all. Fuck y'all.
Really? That's what happens when you put sugar in
Hey,
your
the only
body.
way that something's gonna make it is unless he take one with him.
Did you say when I put sugar in my vodka? Oh, wow. I get that one.
Hey, take it easy, sweetheart. All right. Shit.
Oh, God.
All fun and games up in here. All fun and games.
It was my
Anyway,
fault.
back to my shout outs.
Way to start that up, JB.
Like you said, shout out to Mongo. Happy
You are
birthday,
that guy.
bro. Yeah, happy birthday, Mongo.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I didn't get an invite to the party. I guess I ain't part of the crew.
Yeah, you did.
Darren sent the invite to all of us to the party.
I just said.
When the fuck I get it? I ain't get that shit.
Because I said that you wasn't going to go.
I probably wasn't. But...
I know.
I was working late otherwise. Yeah.
Especially if you got to spend some money.
Oh, you already know my cheap ass ain't coming. Yeah, fuck, I ain't got no problem saying, yeah, I'm a cheap motherfucker. Yes, I don't like to spend money.
I'm right there with you, man.
Yep.
You got those
Bernard,
kids that can't spend
man.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to Bernard, man. He went surfing or some shit out there in
Bernard,
Cali. We don't know what
He
happened.
said he was going to be back on time, but I don't know what happened. We'll hear
Yeah, he
from
got
him.
caught up at the beach, man. He went surfing and shit.
Hey, trust and believe we'll get him back. Trust and believe.
Hey, so you know what, Chris? I'm gonna get you some of these plastics. Is it right here? Oh, damn it! All right, I'm gonna get you some plastic. Flasks. All right.
Oh, hey.
Yes, little plastic flasks. You can pour your little drink in there.
Hey, man, I'll fake it till I make it, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Listen, you get right into the stadium. I tried it at Sox Park. I brought a little flask in, little plastic flask, and I bought a 7-Up. I threw my Tito's in there, dude, straight. So you gotta spend a lot of money. I spent more on the pop, on the $7 on the Sprite than it was for the tickets. That was the day they were $1. So I spent $7 for the pop. Poured my little vodka, because it's big. It's about this big.
Right. The plastic.
And it's all plastic, so you walk right through. So, Chris, you ain't got to spend money next time you go.
Hey,
I
man.
got
Number Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I take that Sierra Biz, though. I can fake the phone. Shout out to the kiddies. They ass should be asleep, but they ain't. I hear their ass in there roaming around. Shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He already know. I take a phone in a fucking heartbeat. Matter of fact, hey, where your phone at? You sleep? Talking about it's on the counter where she put that shit up already. She like, fuck that. You ain't taking my phone. And Who else I'm gonna shout out? Shout out to my lovely fiance who's waiting on me to come in here so we can go to bed. Hey,
We don't want to know about you.
my homie Grogu. Remember, you can catch him on the Disney Channel, Disney Plus, anytime. The Mandalorian. Okay? This is everybody. This is who everybody came to see. They ain't fucking come to see us. See, look at this motherfucker using the Force.
Yeah, he knows
They ain't
when to
come to
use
see
it
us.
too, man. He knows when to use that shit.
He's got vision.
All right,
I
he's
was
got
just
this.
about to say that, JB.
And out of that shit, I ain't got shit else to say. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say.
JB, it's on you, Playboy.
So what I meant to say is don't forget to like and subscribe.
Man, he said that earlier.
We'll say it again, too.
Oh, well, hey, look here. Everybody out there, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Get the violins ready because, my God.
Damn it, dude. I really got to get a violin.
The chat, I like the violin time because that means the chat was just off the chain. But before I go, shout out to everybody on this panel. Shout out to my brothers. Shawn, hey, real talk. Know you for a long time, brother. Love you. Shout out to you and what you're doing now.
Yes, sir.
Helping put another one of us in there. So thank you so much for getting that credential. Thank you so much for doing what you do for us and letting us know, us diehard Bears fans, what's really going on. And I thank you, brother. I really.
You'll hear me yelling. You may hear yelling. I asked him. What's your identity, Coach? That was me.
No, I look. I was like, that sounds familiar.
What's your identity? Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, see, now you starting some shit.
Yeah.
But let's dig deep into this chat. Before we even got on air, Crazy Ace TV was going crazy. Aaron Kowalski going crazy. Shout out to Shane Tall, Melissa Inman. Shout out to Lorenzo Clemens, our resident Big Ten former referee, Chicago-based. Crooked Commits, we know who that is. Casey Barker, brand new. Thank you for chiming in. Also, Black Sam, as we both so passionately call him. Thank you for chiming in. Juanita Motti, thank you for chiming in. Skylark 99, one of our P1s, thank you for chiming in. Scott Hopkins, always a pleasure to hear from you on the CCP, so thank you for chiming in, Scott. Jeremy Bowman, checking in with a lot of good stuff. And Stewart, thank you for checking in. Who you can find Ant with the midweek Bears report with Sugar and Vodka and Coach Chef on Thursdays. 6 o'clock. I think that's right. 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Thank you. Jason Orlandi, thank you for checking in. Brand new. Now, I am going to say this. Kurowski. I'm sorry, Aaron Kurowski. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for correcting me because you know what? I am not hooked on phonics. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. And I'm pretty freaking smart. I will say this. I'm going to shout out this person, but I also need this person to chime in and we might have to have a conversation. I'm dating Ketchum.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The name says it all.
I don't know if he's a Lions fan,
He's a Packer fan. He's a Packer fan.
Bears defector, whatever.
Yeah, he's a Packer
Got a
fan.
lot of negative things to say about the Bears.
The Packers are doing everything too.
Nonetheless, I appreciate his chats.
Hey, we got his views.
I appreciate his banter. And he was in for the long haul. So shout out to him. We'll catch you next time, just like we catch Don Bird. Matter of fact, where is Don Bird? Don Bird's
Don Bird. Fucking like and subscribe.
Oh, Don Bird be on that BS. We gonna catch Don. Don't worry about it because we play the Lions in what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, he'll be on for the Lions one. We should get him on the show for the Lions one.
I'm with it. Now, this one I took a little interest in.
It might be a bot.
I have a guest in the chat named G Smith 6171 on YouTube. If that's Geno Smith, quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, which I hope it is. Thank you for chiming in, brother. Keep coming. Hey, I don't know. He made a couple of lineman comments. If that's him, if not, keep coming. We appreciate the love. Dar Spector, one of our P1s, chiming back in. Appreciate the love.
It's more than likely on Kyler Gordon's fan page.
Hey,
he's got a lot of Seahawks fans on there because he's from Seattle.
Whoever it is, all I know is G. Smith plays for the Seahawks, and I'm running with that.
That'd be pretty badass.
Hey, Gordon Smith.
Hey, whatever. Vernon Fairley. Vernon, haven't heard from you in a minute. Thank you for chiming in. Ryan Burbridge, brand new. Thank you. And
he's been with us a while, Burbridge.
Burbridge, I don't remember seeing him.
He's been with us a while.
Okay.
He doesn't comment as much. He might be a little more of a lurker, but he is.
Thank you for chiming in. That's see you taking T-stick. You gotta watch that. Eduardo Gargut, Mexico City, chiming in from Mexico City, y'all.
Wow.
Great place to party, great place to visit. Thank you for chiming in. No, I'm just saying he's watching. You know, I gotta give him love. Thank you for chiming in.
Kidnapped by cartels. Other than that, you're good.
Well, they tell you to stay on the resort. That's your fault if you leave, right? Skylark 99, I don't know if I shouted him out, but again, thank you. Our resident offensive lineman, also former head coach of Bogan, current offensive coordinator and line coach, I believe, of Leo High School, Brandon Morgan. Thank you for chiming in. I know you know him personally, Shawn. Also, Easy from Easy Does It, which show airs on Friday, chimed in. We appreciate the love, Easy. Thank you for chiming in. California love. Easy. Bear Mysterio. Now, this is definitely my first time hearing from Bear Mysterio, not Bear Lissimo.
No, I know Bear Mysterio, but it's the first time I've seen him watching our stuff, though. So.
And I appreciate him and come back.
Absolutely.
He had a couple of good things. Quick release is what you need with a shitty line. You're absolutely right there, Mysterio. We thank you for chiming in. Stick with us. We love that.
Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate it.
Getting towards the end, I think. Oh, nope. How can I mistake? Crooked Commish. Crooked Commish, thank you for chiming in. But also, Amber Edinger.
One of our faves.
Your family. One of our family members.
Paul Edinger and his wife.
Thank you for chiming in as always. Love to hear your commentary. Love to see you chiming in, Amber. Thank you to you, the lovely family, all. Thank you very much. Also, I have to say, I think that's it, fellas. I think that's it. And, did I say Jeremy Bowman? I think I did.
You
right? Shane Tall. Oh, Alberto Valdez chiming in 942. What's up, fellas? Also from Mexico. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Cheryl Alvino. That's a new name for me. Maybe I don't remember, but thank you. New. Thank you, Cheryl. Love you. Now we just need to get y'all to YouTube. But I appreciate you, Cheryl, and your commentary. Thank you for chiming in. Here on the CCP, y'all, we will take time. Unlike other people, unlike other podcasts, we are going to take the time, no matter how long it takes, to individually thank every single person who took the time to watch our foolishness and chime in on our foolishness and actually be like, you know what? They ain't half bad. Champ Cabarrubio, a brand new one. His comment that got me, fire all the coaches. They're a bunch of clowns. Well, you know what? They are a bunch of clowns, but we keep paying for this circus. Mm-hmm. So we got to take our
we are the circus, and we're hiring these clowns.
Yes. So thank you for chiming in, Champ. Levi Stress, another brand new one that I've never seen before. Thank you. Great commentary. He didn't call him Eberflus. He called him Uberflus. Needs to drive his ass out of Chicago. That right there is what we're all about. Thank you, Levi. Keep coming back. Love your content and your contribution. The only Michael Feldner. Thank you for chiming in. That's a brand new one that I don't remember. See, guys, the chat is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
We're gonna have to make a segment for the call-outs.
Well, you know what? I love it because guess what? Yeah. This is what we're doing it for. Yeah. Robin Carnegie Green missed the hell out of Bernard. So clearly somebody chimed in and tuned in to see Bernard, but Bernard actually had something going on. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that brother and his family is okay. I know Bernard personally. He will be back on. We will have him. Thank you for chiming in, though. I appreciate the love. Yes, Crazy Ace, this the longest shout outs, but guess what? Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. And
yeah, you taking T job.
He is living. He's loving it. He doesn't got the violin anymore.
Well, look, I mean, what this is what we do here. We're going to take the time to acknowledge each and every one of our patrons as they should be. Whether it takes 2 minutes or 17, Devin, it's going to happen. Hey, we just got 2 more. Ramon Acevedo, thank you for chiming in. 10:46, you're a little late, but hey, how you doing?
That's Crazy Ace.
That's Crazy Ace, just on his other account.
That dog it out. You know what? If I got,
and I easily just see him in his other account.
This is how I'm gonna wrap it up. If I know that only 2 people are watching the show,
yes, you did, Easy.
I'm gonna shout out to SB, always watching the show, and I'm gonna shout out to my mom, Miss Sandra Bynum Holmes, as y'all passionately call her, the podcast mom. That's my mom.
38-10, she picked. Damn.
And I thank you for chiming in, because you know what? I have the best support system that a son could ever have in his mother. I love you, and thank y'all for checking in.
All right, T, make it quick, man.
All right, so I guess I'm pulling up the rear. Pause.
I keep telling you too old to pause, man.
But he's not too old to take it in the rear.
So I am not going to individually talk about everybody in the chat, but I will collectively say thank you. We appreciate you. Even the ones who did not comment. But if you did not comment, you're officially a lurker.
L for love.
Stay behind the scenes. But you know what? As JB said, you put up with our foolishness. So we appreciate you. So thank you. I also want to shout out you guys. There would be no Chicago Clubhouse podcast.
Even you,
Foul mouth. What? I've lost. Okay, so I was saying there would be no Chicago Clubhouse podcast if it wasn't for Foul Mouth, Frank the Tank, JB the Stat Man, and our guest today, the Superback. We appreciate you, man. Congratulations on being credentialed. You know, I'm glad you're my homeboy. I see you almost every Sunday when I don't give up my tickets. But we really appreciate you taking the time to come in here. Every time I ask you, you come. There's no hesitation. There's no pause. But there's no hesitation. There's no let me check my schedule. There's none of that shit. You never big time us. So we appreciate that, man. Thank you. Our sponsors, Visions out on 119th and Loomis. They got Step In. They got the game on Sunday. They have great wings. Oh my God, the wings are off the chain. It's just far as hell to go out to the south side. But if you're on the south side, it's not far at all. And it's worth it.
What about the burbs?
And that fuck the burbs. No. But their pours are very heavy. And the drinks are not expensive. So it's well worth it to go out there. All right. So make sure you check out Visions. You know, it's an event space, but it transforms into a bar, into a lounge, into a dance hall, whatever it is you want. They even got a cigar lounge. So check them out. In the Zone. So that is the merch. That is the shirt that Frank usually
not wearing.
But he's not modeling today. They also have stretch pants that Frank has, but he's not modeling the stretch pants today. There's the shirt right there. But we don't want to see his stretch pants, Frank. We don't.
I'll flex that shit right on screen, baby.
Yeah, we don't want to see that, dog. Frank thinks he has a nice ass. Yeah, we don't want to see
Puerto Rican badonkadonk.
And you the one talking about pause.
We don't want to see that. I am calm.
Damn, we going on 3 hours in this motherfucker.
I know, talking about.
I am not a Swiftie.
Stretch pants.
You are. You are Swift. When they show Taylor Swift, you're like, yes.
I am not a Swiftie.
Man, maybe she ought to show up to a Bears game. Shit. They show it like 1,000 times.
You want to be sitting next to a bunch of little Taylor Swift fans? Ruin your freaking football game?
Absolutely not. But I mean, shit, if that's gonna help the Bears win, I'm for it. I think that is just about the end of my show. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing. That I already said Morris. I think, didn't I?
Yeah. I don't think you did. You said Vision and In the Zone. I don't think you said Moore's actually.
Okay, Moore's beer, raise your standards. They have like 5 different flavors now. They're all throughout Whole Foods, Benny's.
Still not
6 flavors. I'm sorry. All throughout Whole Foods, Benny's. Check them out. It's really good beer. Really good beer. I did want to mention the tailgate though. Timmy from the bus. His tailgate is on the southwest corner of Cermak and Wabash. It's a great time. And like I said earlier, when I think of tailgate, I think of just a bunch of motherfuckers standing around the grill, grilling some wings or a burger or whatever before the game. No, Timmy takes it to a whole different level. So they have like tacos, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, ham and cheese croissants, all of that shit. And it's good, man. So I think it's on like maybe $15. You come in, eat and drink whatever you want. It's a good time though. You should definitely check it out. We were gonna have Timmy on the show today, but I guess life happened with Timmy too. So both Timmy and Bernard, life happened. So we'll get them back though. We'll get them back. But yeah, I think that's it for my shout outs, man. Any parting words?
Go Tyson Bagent.
Okay. So
go Kevin Warren.
Kevin Warren. I would love for Kevin Warren to make an appearance and say
Kevin Warren will come in and just start.
It's coming. Shawn, you said it's coming. It's coming.
He's about to flip his shit and what he's
Shawn is froze.
Shawn, you froze?
Unless he is very good at acting.
Shawn said, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Okay.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Yep, he was frozen.
Got to decide. This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
Go Black.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.